What's up, everybody? Sorry for the delay. Episode 321 is on and popping right now. Well, what's on tap for today? Of course, we're going to get into March Madness for the ladies, March Meditation for the men, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, uh, the men's side, NC State, Purdue, Alabama. Talking real fast because we already behind. We got Rashid Rice on deck, Stephon Diggs, that and more. Let you go and get the show started because we already behind, and I'm ready to start talking while we still got to get signal. Episode 321 now. Let's begin.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. On this delayed broadcast of the Red and Rail Sports Show, we are live. Myself and Red are the two-man crew. Right now, we are live from the ATL Shorty. We give you real sports talk because we are real sports fans who are real sports athletes who have what? Real sports knowledge. And ladies and gentlemen, I would be remiss. Got to cut the music off for this one. I would be remiss if I did not recognize our special guest. He is the man of the people. He is the man who co-anchors the Crush Sports Network. He is the man who gives traffic reports from Campbellton Road, where you got to know what's going on. He's the man on the scene, and he is also the creator and inventor of the Pooh Shiesty. Ladies and gentlemen, Macy, you heard us in the building?
Hey, with this weather today, we need Pooh Shiesty today. It's cold. It's cold outside. What is going on?
What's happening, brother?
Man, my guys, man. Pleasure to be with my boy. What up, Red?
What's up, man?
My boy. What's up, my boy? As the kids say, what up, my boy?
All right. We're going to keep it moving because we already behind for technical difficulty. Please share the broadcast if you don't mind. Anybody's out there watching, please share the broadcast. We want to welcome the Revenite Nation. Hopefully everybody can jump back in now that we're on and tune in with us. We got Joe Black who's in the house. Joe Black said, what's up, my guys? What's up, Joe Black? We are in the building, and we're going to jump right into it. Our segment, Dope, Nope, and Cope, where we talk about things that are dope, things that make us say nope, and things we cope with. Red, what's your dope moment?
My dope moment is Jared Clinic. I mean, like I posted earlier this week, Jared Clinic pretty much told us spring training don't matter for him. He can pretty much play like trash in spring training. When that season starts, that light switch come on. It's been coming on for him so far in that Braves uniform. I don't know if it's the Braves uniform or just him trying to make a good impression. But that dude is raking. Came in last night, another clutch hit. Been getting clutch hits all ever since the season started. Maybe them last couple of days in spring training is when he started, when his season began, and it's been on fire ever since. Jared Clinic, keep it up, baby, and maybe we'll regret bringing Duvall back. But no, I like both of y'all platooning. So that left field spot, it's going to be pretty solid this season with Kelnick and Adam Duvall. Oh, yeah, baby. Go Braves.
Maceo, what's your dope moment, my brother? I'm sorry.
My dope moment, Friday night, we're in the house. We're watching women's college basketball, and we tweeting about it. We posting about it. What a time for women's hoops. We got two great games last night. I know everybody going to talk about the call. She was not set. I mean, it is what it is. Got to make the call. But dope, my dope moment, women's basketball getting the just due that it deserves. Very dope.
All right. My dope moment goes to the Baltimore Orioles and the Baltimore Ravens, who donated $10 million apiece to help rebuild the bridge that was unnecessarily crashed in and collapsed. They putting that money together. They putting the money where their mouth is and doing a good job. So they get my dope moment, the Baltimore Ravens and the Baltimore Orioles trying to help rebuild that bridge. No, they got to get it back open soon. All right, Maceo,
Yes.
what's your note moment?
I gotta say nope to Trey Young's dad, Mr. Ray Young, who is walking around State Farm Arena every day, basically trying to tell us why it would be terrible for his son to move on. Ray, we love you. We've enjoyed your time here in Atlanta. Bye. Time for y'all to go, man. We ain't gonna miss you, my brother. We not gonna miss you, Ray. Peace.
All right, Red, what's your note moment?
Oh man, I'm surprised. Maceo sending Trey Young on. Okay, so I won't feel bad. Me telling Trey Young get traded. If Maceo give him a first class ticket out of town, hey, I'm feeling bad. Maceo telling everybody that Trey Young gonna be up out of here because DeJounte Murray is balling. I'm with you on that. If they decide to build around DeJounte and Jalen, we got something right there. But all right, let me give me time to set up my note moment, y'all. It's gonna take a little minute. My note moment goes to the Boston Red Sox, and it was gonna go to Anthony Rendon. But let me set this up. Now, Coach, you remember that post I made about Anthony Rendon saying that baseball ain't that important to him no more? You know, the big contract he signed with the Angels. Okay,
Yep.
so Anthony starts the season like crap. 0 for 21. Getting booed every time he come up to the plate. And how does he get his first hit? On a dog on the Red Sox, giving up a doggone lead, a 5-1 lead. You let Rendon come up to the plate, get some little chopper that he beat out because you couldn't even get the ball over there in time. Oh my God, man. Because Rendon was going to be my note moment. Now the Red Sox, you my note moment for giving up his first hit and keeping him from being 0 for whatever so I can get on his you know what when I come on the show today. So note to the Red Sox for not allowing me to note Anthony Rendon like I wanted to. Because, boy, his season was starting off like pure trash, but he did get his first hit last night. But the Angels still lost.
Oh, well, wow.
Yeah.
Anthony Rendon gets
Yeah, he started the season 0 for 21 after saying that baseball ain't that important to him no more. I know the Angels regretting that contract right there.
Well, my note moment goes to the continuing saga of the Oakland A's, who just can't seem to get anything right nowadays. They got more fans outside than inside the stadium, and their team is not winning. They're straight, and now it turns out they got to go to Sacramento to play next year. They leave in Oakland, and I, for one, like, hey, if it's like that, goodbye, Oakland. Yeah, y'all need to go. They're gonna be in Sacramento, then eventually moving to Las Vegas. But the Oakland A's, and then on top of that, you're not winning. So Oakland A's, you get my note moment for the day. I feel sorry for the team, but
Sacramento about to make some money these 3 years. I promise you that. Hey, Maceo, Sacramento only got a free baseball team for 3 years.
They got a free baseball team, but it's crazy. And Coach, you probably know this. The Oakland Coliseum is a dump.
It is.
Like, nobody should be playing anything in. I mean, that thing, just imagine if the Braves and the Falcons were still playing at Fulton County Stadium.
Oh, God.
That's what Oakland Coliseum is. It's no upgrades to that place. It's terrible. Like, and the city, y'all didn't want to put the extra tax dollars, the 1 cent, the 3 cent, whatever the sales tax they wanted to hike. You guys didn't want to do that. I mean, they gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And you know, and I noticed I listened yesterday on the radio how everybody is saying everybody want to be like Atlanta now with the Battery. How Atlanta did the Battery, everybody's getting ready to copy that style because they like, wow, look what the Braves got around the stadium for people to go to, for people to for jobs and everything. So now that's going to be the blueprint for everybody. Build
for everybody
around your stadium. But that Oakland Coliseum,
trash.
Man, it's like playing, and I hate to say this, and I hope nobody hear this. It's like playing at the College Park rec field, man. One of them, they don't do any upgrades.
Nothing.
It's like a big hole in the wall.
Terrible.
All right. My coat moment, I'm going to go to the coach. My coat moment is for the Cleveland Guardians, who just
Mm.
found out that Shane Bieber is having
Oh
tummy
yeah.
surgery. Your best pitcher is going down for the year, and any hope you
Yeah, bro.
had of a World Series or even getting to the playoffs, thank you, Maceo, going straight in the toilet. It's going down. I'm sorry, but Cleveland Guardians, you get my coat moment. Maceo, what's your coat moment? Who got a coat?
So I'm gonna keep it baseball. I'm gonna cope with the fact that Mookie Betts is probably gonna have an outstanding season, and with us just naturally hating the Dodgers, you just look at what he's doing, and I think them bringing in Shohei just sparked some extra in him. I know this guy gonna get all the attention, but y'all got to remember, I'm probably the most gifted baseball player on the planet outside of this young fella that plays right field in Atlanta. So we got to cope with the fact that Mookie Betts is gonna be a problem the entire season, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Wait till the playoffs start. Mookie will calm down.
Please, Mookie, please do that. Please, the real Mookie show up.
Red, what's your coat moment?
I used all my baseball bullets, but I'm coping with Undisputed, man, and how
Oh,
I'm hearing
God.
this week. Yeah, that the ratings are falling and dropping once again to their lowest they've been in a while, and I might have to cope that this might be the end for Skip Bayless and his sports talk career and his sports talk aura and era, because if you think about it, Skip kind of started all this sports debate with the morning discussions, the cold pizza, and they
Yeah.
took the cold pizza method and this just expanded on ESPN, Fox Sports 1. I mean, they even got all the content creators. They got us. Look at us. We doing our thing. Everybody discussing sports now. And Skip Bayless, he had a hand in that. And it's looking like time is winding down for old Skip, man. And I kind of coping with it because I like to listen, even though the First Take is more, they more enthusiastic and upbeat during the mornings. I still like to listen to Skip and Keyshawn and Irvin because they kind of mellow down, but they talk real sports talk. It ain't the look at me, how the First Take show is. It's all about, trying to get the best coming out sometimes. Skip, Keyshawn, and Michael, they just over there talking sports. It ain't, everybody ain't trying to get the best coming. Them just three guys talking sports. And honestly, I'm going to miss it when they gone because I like listening to Keyshawn. I like listening to Skip and Irvin during football season. And honestly, Paul Pierce has brought a little something extra to the show. So I like listening to them guys too. And I'll admit, I'm gonna miss them when they gone. And it look like they're going to be gone pretty soon if these ratings keep dropping.
Okay. All right. Let me go to the nation, the Revenant Nations. A lot of them, thank y'all for joining in. It's a lot of them have jumped right in. Let me see what they got to say. Appreciate y'all joining us. Let me scroll
Glad y'all
back.
got my post.
Let me scroll back up to the top. The vice president say, hey, VP in the building. He heading to Cleveland to see them South Carolina Gamecocks try to win it tomorrow.
Okay.
Safe travels, VP. And he also had to
Be a
slam
good
down the gavel to help begin another session of TRRS. Thank you, Mr. VP. All right, Jerome Case said, yeah, what's up? What's up, Jerome Case? Is VP dope? North Carolina State men's team defying the odds, making it to the Final Four. He rooting for the brothers. Yeah, they got a tall task tomorrow. I want to see. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. Let's see. He said, note to the LA reporter who tried to vilify LSU women's team versus UCLA, calling them the villains versus a basketball darling team. Do better, sir. Do better. Yeah. That's kind of stuff. Coat moment, the referees inserting themselves in the crucial game moments. Refs are to be seen, not heard, but we're going to talk about that too. We got a whole lot to say about that one. Jerome, dope, women's college basketball, nope. LeBron setting his son up for eternal PR failure. We're going to talk about that too. And the coat, UNC not firing Hubert Davis yet. I don't think Hubert's gonna be gone. Not this year.
Nah, they not gonna fire him. They're not gonna fire
Now,
him.
they had a good season. They had too good a season.
Yeah,
Ain't
they
gonna
gonna hold
fire.
on. They gonna hold on to him. Joe Black said the Falcons keep letting Eddie Goldman retire and unretire. So
This is
Eddie-
last time doing it. Coach Raheem ain't gonna let them keep doing it. Watch.
All right, David Burns watching from Cedar Hill, Texas. All right, good morning, David. Vince Maceo, he said about to say the same thing about the Braves playing at Old Fulton County Stadium. And then he said Truist Park area is dope, which is the Battery, great restaurants and shopping. And Mercedes-Benz Stadium is also dope. I still have not been in
Yeah, we got two good ones in them two. The Hawks, they trying to
Yeah.
come up. But State Farm don't have some renovations too, so they look pretty nice inside.
Yeah, yeah. And coach, they just built the hotel, the Signal, right there. So they actually getting ready to kind of put a battery type setting right there by Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So within the
Yeah.
next 2 years, it's gonna be jumping. The Northside Drive gonna be jumping.
All
Oh,
right,
my
they getting ready for the World Cup, ain't they?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Jumping.
right. The World Cup is coming. You got and that. It will not behoove anybody to go downtown if you don't like traffic for the World Cup.
Boy, martyr is smarter.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I anticipate them having a draft and award shows and all type of stuff here soon because
Oh, yeah.
they
We're gonna
they
get it
pretty
all.
much turned this into the entertainment capital of the South. So you might as well
Basically.
expect some of them things to come.
All right. Jerome said the battery is fire. Yes, it is. David Burns loves the Dodgers. We don't know why, but enjoy yourself. Shotani bets. He bets. Oh Lord, he bets that Mookie will have a jam up year. See,
You don't need to bet nothing.
I see what you did there. I see what you did.
give him alone. Vincent David said, "I like the World Series champion, the Texas Rangers. We'll see if they can repeat." And he said, "Red, you forgot about Richard Sherman."
No, I ain't forget about him. Undisputed forgot about it. You forget about it.
If the VP said Red Skip thought he was the real draw to FS1. Nope, Shannon and you were perfect for one each other, and said Skip may be jealous that Shannon was outshining him. And you know he couldn't come from behind that. He said, "Thanks for making that post, Red."
Honestly, I really don't. I don't think Skip even care like that. I mean, I understand what everybody else saying. Like Shannon took the opportunity to build his brand up. I don't really think Skip sitting back in the cut saying, "Ooh, I miss Shannon Sharp, man." I'm pretty sure he's fine debating with Irvin. He's fine debating with Keyshawn. Now, if you want to look by say maybe it's hurting his show ratings, okay, you can say that. But in Skip's mind, I don't think he missing Shannon Sharp. That's what I'm saying. I don't think in his mind he missing him.
Red, I'm gonna double down on that too. Skip Paycheck also say he could care less who's sitting at them desks over there on the side hill because outside of Colin Cowherd, Skip Bayless is like one of the highest paid people on TV. So he could care less who are over there. And the way his contract set up, if they cancel the show, they got to pay him out. So life great for Skip Bayless. He could care less. Honestly, everybody. Honestly.
Thank you, Macy. Yeah, Pope had to like, oh, Skip suffering, he crying, Cachetti. That man is living his life, okay?
9 million a year. He got 9 million reasons to care less, everybody. Believe it.
Yeah. Jerome say NC State got the juice now. They just might win it all. We'll talk about that.
What a ride.
They might.
What a ride.
The Rangers, David Burns said the Rangers going to repeat. Ben said, go back and read the last part of my Skip Bayless post. He was saying about how Shannon was belittled by Skip Bayless, and that kind of they couldn't come back from that. That was the end of the show right there.
Yeah, what they always say, Coach, the straw that broke the camel's back.
That's it. He piled a broom on top of Shannon and said, bye. Let's see. And the VP said, I agree, Maceo. Money talks, BS walks. Which y'all. Now, here's a question that I got to ask. I know Maceo Are you in a undisclosed location in Metro Atlanta, sir?
No, sir. I'm in the backyard.
Oh my God!
I'm in my backyard, sir. I am sitting outside because it feels so good. I was like, I had to come get, and plus my yard man. So my yard man was supposed to already be here. He ain't here, so I'm protesting. So that's why I'm sitting outside. So if he do pull up, I'm gonna tell him to keep on going for the day. I'm gonna do it. I got it today.
So, and also I wanted to bring up the fact that you've had an ongoing battle with spring and winter. Who's winning?
Winter. Winter is up like 7-2. Like, what are we doing, spring? Are you gonna fight back? It was so pretty yesterday. I mean, it was like 77 yesterday. It was freezing this morning. Like, no, I'm like, what are we doing? Spring, show up, man, show up. Jesus.
Everybody showed up last week. I had to take my coats off at work. Then this week I got to put them back on, man. I got to keep them in the car now. See, I hate driving around. You got to keep your coats in the back seat just in case you got to put it on.
This was crazy, Red. So I got to stop parking in the garage because you get a false sense of the weather when you're in the garage.
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
You pull out, the gauge on your car telling you that it's 6 to 8 degrees.
Yeah.
Inside the garage.
And then you go get gas, it's 35. Like, what are we doing? That's
why you got look at your phone. Sometimes I look at my phone temperature instead of inside the car, because that inside the garage will fool you.
Red, that's a good point. I need to put the weather like where I can see it on my phone. Red, thank you, sir. I'm gonna do that as soon as we conclude this show today. Because I keep getting fooled.
The front screen, Maceo, where you have all your sports apps. Yeah.
Red, I'm losing, Red. Red, I am losing, my boy. I'm losing.
All right, y'all. Let's see.
We gonna have you walking around with short sleeves and it's 20 degrees.
I'm so confused. I left to work out this morning, Red. I got on shorts. I stopped to get my juice and I said, hold on. No.
So I can get some hot chocolate and coffee.
Red, I had to get some hot tea. I had to cut the seat warmer on, then I had to cut the heat on in the car. Like, what are we doing? Spring, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Now, hey, imagine being out in California when the chill comes and you really are prepared. Oh,
off that water? God. Oh, yeah. Off the Pacific Ocean. Yeah.
Ooh.
Dead. Yeah. Super cold.
Being out near that beach. What? You might well be in Chicago.
Let's see. Donnie Ross said, "Good morning, Donnie."
What's up, Donnie?
Vince got a
UPS driver.
Vince got a message for you. He said, "Fire your yard guy. Some tell me he not Hispanic."
Oh, he was Hispanic. He'd be over there about 3 or 4 more people.
Y'all see what I'm saying? See, that's why you got to take it to the streets, and that's why I'm sitting in the yard protesting. You try to help. You try to stay with your people. You try to stay with your people, but you know what? I'm gonna have to go hire one of my Mexican brothers, man. I'm like 1/3 Mexican, so I'm about to go hire one of my brothers, man. Let's stay.
Hey, Maceo, don't do him like Peach did the yard man on The Sopranos. Don't grab him by the arm and break it. Hey, come here. This my neighborhood, boy.
He cutting the grass, one of them braces.
Yeah, that time you saw him, he was in a brace.
God, no. Jared Martin, he coping with cousin still rehabbing and may not start the first game of the season. My favorite cousin, I don't know what.
I heard that now. Jared, stop making stuff up.
Kirko Chains.
That's why I tell them, folks, Falcons looking good. They might be looking quarterback early in these rounds just to have a backup plan.
All right.
Hey, Maceo, I ain't gonna be surprised by nothing. I ain't gonna be surprised by nothing come April.
You can't be. Yeah, I'm telling everybody this: keep an open mind. Keep an open mind.
I ain't gonna be Dallas Turner verse. They might well throw it. I don't think it's gonna be either one of them guys.
I don't think it's gonna be either one of them either.
Now, let's look at last night. Of course, we had the women's Final Four with UConn and Iowa, South Carolina, and North Carolina State. In the first game, of course, it looked kind of tough for a minute. South Carolina was wrestling with North Carolina State. Cardoso went down with a injury.
Yeah.
She left. North
Oh
Carolina,
man, my girl went down.
North
man.
Carolina said, "Okay, we gonna play y'all." But then a funny thing happened in the third quarter, and South Carolina woke up. Cardoso came on the floor.
Turned up the
And
heat, coach. They turned up the
party
heat.
was over. The party was over.
That heat on them, baby.
Give us your thoughts, Maceo, about that game, that first game.
It's crazy because you saw early on the size of South Carolina was a problem for NC State, and you were just like NC State early on hitting all those big threes. They kind of kept it close, but like you talked about, Coach, that third quarter is like I don't know what Don said to those girls at halftime, but I mean the defense was just so intense. At one point, NC State couldn't even get a shot off, and when they stretched that lead to like 15. You almost like, yeah, party over. Raleigh, North Carolina, y'all showed up. I mean, a great run for the NC State team, but we know that Don and their crew, they had one job, and they want to get that taste out of their mouth from last season. So their mission is not complete. You saw Don post-game. She like, yeah, we got one more game. Like, we're not celebrating this. We're supposed to be here. And it's crazy to hear her say that, and for her to understand that, listen, if we don't win the Natty, our season not successful. We have the best recruiting class. I have the best talent, whether I recruited or it transfers in. We should be here. And if we don't win, our season is a failure. And for Don to understand it and take that on and publicly talk about that all the time, kudos to South Carolina, the Gamecocks, man. Big shout out to them.
Red, what's your comments? First game.
I ain't see too much of it. I was at work, so I mostly was just watching it. Watching the ESPN app coverage of it. But man, it looked like South Carolina dominated these girls. Like you're saying, it was a close game before halftime. My girl Cardoso, she had 22 points. And I didn't know she got hurt, but I'm glad she came back. But man, like you say, man, so that third quarter, man, South Carolina, they beat them 29-6.
Yeah.
I mean, after a quarter like that, with a team like South Carolina, that's pretty much the game right there. Because I'm looking at the score in the fourth quarter, and I know y'all saw my post. I'm like, man, is NC State gonna pinch the girls? They supposed to be the whoop pack. Look like they bought the fanny pack out there last night. So, man, like I say, South Carolina, like you say, they've been a dominant team all year long. They went undefeated. They pretty much have turned into kind of like the UGA or Alabama of women's basketball. Like I say, the whole season is a failure if you're not holding up that trophy at the end. So we understand the mission. Dawn Staley understands the mission. She deserves to be commended for another great season. And like I say, she got one more game, but they put it on NC State last night. NC State, you made it to the Final Four. Nothing to be ashamed about, but you just went up against what's that word they like to use? You just went up against that buzzsaw.
Boy, yes indeed.
Yeah, somebody took the D-all defense for North Carolina State in the second half, that third quarter. That was awful. That defense was not looking good. And the young guard, not Adams, Isaiah James, who started out, they put through some ice water on her and said, not this time.
Coach, she couldn't buy a bucket. Coach, she couldn't buy a bucket at all.
Not one. And she struggled. And when she struggled, and the other young lady, what's her name? Harris, whatever, I forgot her name. She struggled, party over. And you don't give South Carolina State a lead like that. I think they have learned from that Indiana game. When we get a lead, we can't let nobody back in it like we did.
Mash the gas.
And they went to
that was you supposed to do, really.
Yeah, and they just put a beat down on North Carolina State. And like y'all said, North Carolina State got nothing to be sad about. Hey, who expected y'all to get that far? You just
nobody.
Ran into the team in college basketball, and you just had to play. with no kind of worry or nothing because everybody expects you to get beat. So, but hey, it happened.
Great run. Great run.
Great run.
All right, let's see what the nation got to say about the first game. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Vince said Don Staley made him adjustments in the second half, and we were about business. I scored him 29-6 in the third quarter.
Crazy quarter.
He said Maceo, he said he's taking a business trip, and this season will be a failure for South Carolina if they don't win that national championship. Would it be a failure?
According to Don, it would. Listen, she has said from the get-go, Coach, we have one job. With the talent I got, with the transfer, when when she came in, I got the best shooter in the country. I got the best recruiting class in the country. We got one job. We got one job. Period.
And it's just amazing that she, as a coach, could take a totally different team, 5 different starters, and go undefeated and get back to the national championship game. That's crazy. That's
crazy.
Coaching right there.
You better do it, Don. Better hurry up and get it done, because my girl Nael gonna be on your butt next year. Ooh, she coming, baby. Nael coming.
All right. Jerome said Dawn started giving those girls the business on the sideline. Say the veins popping out of her neck while she was talking.
Yeah.
Good morning, Stephanie.
I tell you, her and Nael might be the most intense during game time.
Yeah.
I mean, from the moment that ball go up in the air, they up out they seat. And I mean, they like a bulldog. I love watching them two coach.
Yeah, that's the young lady, Sanaya Rivers, who used to play for South Carolina.
South Carolina transferred to NC State. Yeah.
I don't know why. She said
that was dumb.
because she knows us so well. She was shut down. 5.1 rebound and 1 assist. That is hardly her game because she's usually involved a lot, but she was shut down.
Had them handcuffs yesterday. Handcuffs.
Yeah. Jerome said South Carolina is the new UNLV. UNLV running red. Wolfpack forgot the D and defense because we were raining down threes, getting Fagan, Swatkins, and Cardozo the ball. And Swatkins, as Vince said, had 20 rebounds. She was on top of it. And yes, sir.
The size. I mean, we understood the size difference, but as the game kept going on, especially like the third quarter, I mean, they just dumped it down to Cardozo. I mean, she turned around. I mean, it's nobody attempting to get her shot, and she had no fear doing it. She was like, man, just dump the ball down here. Just bank shot after bank shot, off the glass, deep in the paint.
Which is why I look at the Iowa game coming up. Iowa has nobody to stop her, I don't think. Now, the big girl played good last night. We're going to get into that, but I don't know if Iowa got anything to stop them two down low.
Hey, Maceo, Flo J still having nightmares of that train coming up. Oh, boy. Woo! Flo J, you okay? Good boy, Cardozo nearly put her through the flow.
Boy,
I don't know why anybody try that girl.
Yeah.
I bet Flo J brother still having nightmares about that.
That damn guy.
About everything. And Fulwiler blocked James' 3-point shot when she just, like Vince said, took a soul from her body. So South Carolina is definitely on a roll, and it's going to take an effort from Iowa to beat them. But let's go to the Iowa-UConn game. Ooh. And
it's an effort, all right.
We know what happened in that game at the end, but let's talk. Red, talk about the game as a whole. Let's talk about the whole game before that call.
Okay, I mean, it was a good game. I ain't gonna lie, and I did watch most of this game. I mean, this was one of the best watch basketball games, whether it's men or women involved, that I watched in a while. I cannot believe Red is rushing home to watch girls play basketball. I can't believe this, but I was, and man, did I enjoy what I saw last night. Now UConn had them. They was D'ing up Iowa. I'm not gonna lie, they was D'ing up Iowa early on. They pretty much had Caitlin Clark in check, but this is what opened up the door for Iowa. It was the young girl, the young sister, what's her name? Hannah Storm. Stokely. Hannah Stokely had a game early. Not only that, Hannah Stokely had a game, and not only that, Caitlin opened up the game for the Martin girl and the other girl whose name I can't pronounce, but the big girl. I know a name by here, but man, them girls, they were balling. Every opportunity they got. I mean, whether it was passes here or whether it was the big white girl taking the ball in the paint. I mean, I thought one move she did was she turned around 360, laid that sucker up. Hannah Stokely, every layup she got, she was right in the right place. If it was an offensive board, got it, put it back up. I mean, Caitlin Clark, they turned Caitlin Clark into a point guard early in the game yesterday because she couldn't get a shot up. Yeah, she was dishing. She got all them girls involved in the first half. In the second half, I don't know what happened to UConn defense, man, but that third quarter, Caitlin say, all right, it's my turn to get a couple of shots up. She got her a few shots up. She started to get her a little rhythm. She eventually finished with I think she finished with 20 points, her regular 20 points. And Stokely had 23. The Martin girl, who dad was watching from the stands, I know he was so proud. She came in and hit a big 3-point shot. I mean, our Caitlin Clark, UConn put the defense on our early. And that kept Caitlin Clark in check. But what Caitlin Clark did, I'm going to tell you, mate, so this is what Caitlin Clark did. Game 7, 2010, Lakers versus Celtics. Celtics had Kobe in check. But what did Kobe do? Dishing, grabbing boards, 15 rebounds, dishing the ball to Artest, dishing the ball to Fisher. Here you go, Gasol. He finished with 23 points and 15 rebounds, but those 15 rebounds and assists were crucial in that Game 7 in 2010. Caitlin Clark had to turn into a facilitator early to keep Iowa in that game. And once UConn let up defense on her, Caitlin Clark turned into herself. But by then, all the other girls was in a rhythm offensively, and they could help her. And of course, it came down. It was a close game. UConn eventually, because they ain't gonna go away. So of course, they gonna get back in it. Gino Oriana, he over there raw hot dog and yelling. And man, it came down to a close call. And I'll let you and Maceo discuss that call, but me, I'm glad Al pulled it out. Hey, it's a call where, I hate that it come down. You want the refs to let them decide it. I wish the refs had let UConn just play that possession out. I personally think Al was going to play some good defense and get that ball, but we don't know what happened. The refs made a call. That pretty much sealed it. I'm gonna let Maceo and Coach get into the depth of how those calls are made. I'm gonna let them rant a little bit, but I, for one, I'm proud of Iowa. I'm proud of UConn. It was a hard-fought game. None of those girls had nothing to be ashamed of. Iowa prevails because of Caitlin Clark doing what she does best. If I can't score, I'm gonna do what I need to do to help my team get a win, and that's what happened. But we still had some close calls.
Yeah. Maceo, talk to us, Maceo.
I just want to give UConn and Gino Auriemma this credit because this team probably shouldn't have been in this position. Nope. 4 of his starters, 80 points, was sitting on his bench in street clothes last night. This team will be back next year, and you got to think. Last year they played without Paige. Paige tore a knee last year, so this UConn team will be back. This is probably Gino's best coaching job because he was able to wield these girls to make a Final Four run when nobody saw that coming from this particular squad. When you just look at Iowa, the pressure. Caitlin Clark talked about it all season. She had to get back to this point. We've seen so many people talk about, her legacy could be altered if she doesn't leave with a natty. I don't think that's so much true. She's leaving as the all-time leading scorer, college basketball. She has kind of changed the way we all look at college basketball. So kudos to her. As far as the call, you want the ref to, in that situation, come on, ref, swallow your whistle. You kind of swallowed it all night because you kind of let them play. But the basketball purists, you talk to refs, I mean, every ref I kind of talked to, like, dude, you got to make the call. She was not set. She was still kind of moving. I'm like, but with 4 seconds left in the game, they're like, hey, y'all get on us when we swallow the whistle. Then you get on us when we make the call. And every ref I've kind of talked to last night and today, they're like, listen, it was a moving screen. But I know you guys are always saying, hey, let them play. I don't know, Coach. I wouldn't have blew the whistle, me personally, but that's probably why I'm not a ref. Probably why I'm not a ref. But I mean, hey, UConn talked about it. Gino talked about it. Hey, one call, that call, as crazy as it was, did not cost us the game. We went through a 2-minute stretch in that fourth quarter where we couldn't buy a basket. So, I mean, it is what it is. And, I mean, they still had a chance.
You give up 25 points in the third quarter.
Yeah. I mean, they had a cold streak. Well, I mean, as close as the game was, imagine if they could have just hit 3 shots. Yeah. So, I mean, Coach, you know, we hear it all the time, Coach. One play, one call don't determine the game. You got to swallow your whistle on that ref, I think.
Yeah. And
you gotta box out too, UConn. Can't let Iowa get that key rebound.
Exactly.
That's one of my 3 points I got to look at. Number one, with the call, when they showed it in slow motion, it was moved out in front of her.
Yeah, she moved. She was moved. She was not set.
She was not set. It's just the timing of the call, like y'all said. It's the timing of it. Yeah. At that point in the game, let them play. If they miss a shot, then UConn lose legit. We move on. But you make that call. The second thing was what Red just said. UConn, 3.8 seconds left. You got to block out on that free throw. That was terrible.
Put a body on a body, Coach. Put a body on a body. They teach that in Little League.
I'm like, they teach y'all that. They teach y'all that. And y'all, I guess they were so thinking, well, she going to make both the free throw. No, you can't think that.
You can't think that. Oh, y'all so right. You're so right. Oh, my God. You're so right.
She missed before in the game. And she missed that free throw. They didn't even jump, I don't think.
It's like they were shocked.
I saw one person from Iowa jump up. That's it.
That's terrible.
It's terrible.
And number 3.
It's like they just gave up. Like, well, she missed it. That game right now.
Paige Beckers. I love you, Paige. You had a great game. But you were invisible in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, I mean. You were invisible. It's like
I ain't get her name at all.
I saw them moving around the perimeter and everything, and they wouldn't even get you the ball. They were taking shots. You supposed to get selfish and demand the ball.
Give me the ball. Hey, give me the ball. Coach, a lot of people say on Twitter, they were like, she too busy doing so many TikToks. She do so many TikTok videos. Maybe she was TikToking during that time. That's what the Twitter streets were saying. Get off TikTok,
be that white girl. That's the white girl that be doing all the TikTok.
Man, Paige is the TikTok queen, dog.
Oh my! Where they talk about all the other girls? Why they ain't getting on Paige? They ain't get on Angel.
Hey, listen, Twitter was buzzing. They were reposting all her TikTok. They're like, this is why she couldn't score. She too busy doing this challenge, and she doing this challenge. Why she got so many videos on the TikTok?
Man, and I bet Aaliyah Edwards saw it too. Say, man, give me that ball, girl. I'm taking over that game. You too busy TikToking. It's my game. It's my team.
Well, Aaliyah, a lot of the videos too. She part of the problem.
Yeah, they do. Every time they ran a play, Paige went over.
That's why they talking about they should have been in the dang game, man. These TikTokers don't deserve to be nowhere. Let Iowa and USC play this out. I don't want TikTokers in the championship game.
I kept seeing Paige go to the corner and stand there while the ball went. I'm like, Paige, come back around off the screen. Get the ball.
Get the ball. Come on,
she wasn't trying to be in the game in the last in crunch time. That's why I didn't even hear her name in clutch time.
That's what it seemed like.
And see,
little Caitlin, she grabbed the ball out of bounds and hit it off a UConn player and wasted a few more seconds.
She threw it on Paige. She threw it on Paige.
Right. Okay, so that was Paige. She threw it off.
That was Paige.
Girl, you clueless. How you let her embarrass you like that?
I don't care what they say about Caitlin Clark. A lot of people don't like her. but she's a very intelligent basketball player. She got
High
plenty.
IQ.
Hey, I'm a
High
fan.
IQ.
I'm a fan. I mean, like I say, I'm not a big Iowa fan, but as far as her individual, I'm a fan of
Yeah,
her game. That girl can play. I
that
like
part.
good players. I like great players.
That part.
All right, let me see something here. Vince said Gino had the perfect game plan. They frustrated Clark. She was 0 for 9 down at halftime.
Yeah.
He said then the stripes started inserting themselves. She began hitting the layups, and the assists were coming to her teammates. Vince said, what we learned from this game, put the game out of reach so the refs don't affect the outcome.
Every time.
I don't think South Carolina gonna let it be that close. Just personally, I think that Dawn is looking at the game and said, "Oh, that ain't gonna be us." Oh no!
Nah,
By the time
they can't beat us. Nah, they ain't gonna beat us. Nah.
You better hope, Doug. Go boy.
yeah,
Better
Jerome
hope
said,
Kayla go out there and have like a 8 for maybe a 10 for 12 days. So you better hope she ain't on fire.
let's see. Jerome said the refs made a good call. It was a 50-50 call. Yeah. The only
I
thing
agree.
that it is, the call was right, but it's the timing of that call.
And that's cool. That's all it is. But if because we say the referee should call the game according to the rule book. According to the rule book, if you're not set, if you're still moving, it's a moving screen and it's an offensive foul. So I mean,
And
Hey.
Vince has smiled by Clark that purposely missed that second free throw to run off time. And like I said, they should have gotten a rebound. And just like you said, Mason, you said it too, I believe, Red. Connecticut has 7 players. 7.
yeah,
And
dog.
they got what they did with those few players. And I looked at that bench one time, jumped up. I saw Fudd. I saw all them All-Americans sitting over there hurt.
Coach, it's 3 All-Americans sitting on the bench. Again, he got 80 points sitting on the bench. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Some of them girls sitting on the bench, their emotion was so crazy. I was like, man, I'm glad them girls ain't in the game. Cause boy, you could probably they probably be dogging them out. Them girls on the bench were looking like, man, if I was just in this game, things would be different.
Red, because they know. And it's crazy because we've kind of, what the run Dunn has had, what LSU has done the last couple of years, I mean, it's almost like we kind of forget that Gino dominated basketball.
Right.
Yeah.
For the longest time. He was the only girl team we knew.
I mean, he won 4 in a row one time, and then like won 3 in a row. And it's just like
it was him and it was Lady from Tennessee. Them the only 2 you ever hear about.
Yeah. So I mean, what UConn did this year, again, hats off to Gino, like, because most coaches couldn't have made the run that team made with all the talent. I mean, you got 3 All-Americans in street clothes, coach.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right.
And they showed the graphic of how many points each of them averaged before they got hurt. And now your points all been. But I tell you what, and I'll say this on April 6th at 12:23, Gino will make noise next year. Everybody can get ready. If he has everybody healthy, he coming. Because Paige returning. The only one
Paige coming back, yeah.
Edwards is the only one leaving, going, but the rest of them, they'll be back.
They all back, coach. They all back. Crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be something.
Don't worry. My girl Niall will be ready for him. Come on, Niall gonna be ready.
Whoa, okay. I did not know this. Sarah Strong, the number 1 player in the country, committed to UConn. Whoa,
bro. No, this is what I'm saying. We forgot. So many people become prisoners of the moment. People act like Gino, like, just started coaching.
Like, they've been talking about other folks so long. You thought Gino retired.
That's what I'm saying. Just because of all the success everybody else has had, like I say, Don has truly came in and changed the game. Because I mean, like, if Don show up in your living room, probably 95% chance that you're going to South Carolina. I mean, she turning people away.
Yeah.
You know, most of these McDonald All-Americans, these 5-star type girls, it's like I'm waiting on a phone call from Don. If Don got a spot for me, I'm probably going to South Carolina.
Yeah.
So
She ain't going.
it's
But
crazy, man.
She got the number 2 player in the country
Yeah.
outside. So,
Well,
you know, they're going to be loaded again next year. They only losing Cardozo, so they're going to be loaded again next year.
always, and like, just imagine who's going to probably transfer in. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy
Yeah.
out here.
Maybe she'll get Haley Van Lith to come to
No, not
Nah,
after
she
that
ain't gonna want
defense he
that.
played.
Keep moving, Haley. Keep moving, Haley.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the girl Jordan Edwards, VP. That's when I was talking about the number 2 player in the nation.
Yeah.
She's already committed.
Okay. Listen, y'all. 2-Notch Road gonna stay jumping. 2-Notch Road and Columbia, South Carolina gonna stay jumping.
See, they gonna have me looking at y'all. Gonna have me actually keeping up with the women basketball recruits. Now, see, this is what they don't done now. They don't added another notch to what we have to keep up with in sports now. Because women basketball is rising up.
It's here. It's here. And the thing about it, and I know we're gonna talk about the men, but we actually know these girls. We get to know these girls. Like, dude, think about the number of jerseys the next few years USC finna sell. Number 12 jersey, Juju jersey. Like, dude, I seen like 3 dudes with Juju.
I keep forgetting about Juju. That's still
I
here.
seen 3 dudes in Vegas when I was out there for the Super Bowl wearing Juju jerseys. This is what we had. This is what we had.
Hey, you gonna see folk wearing a hairstyle soon, Maceo.
They doing it.
Yeah.
They doing it. These little girls, man, it's crazy. Think about this, Coach, and you're going to love this, Coach. USC probably going to be on TV so much these next few years.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. It's going to be crazy.
In the Big Ten? Oh, yeah.
It's going to be crazy, Coach.
Yeah. I'm ready for college football already because of all the transfers and new players and the ones coming in and the conference realignments and everything. You're right. It's gonna be a crazy.
What a time! What a time!
And then the 14-team playoff. Oh yeah, you really finna get some confusion here.
What a time!
All my team don't miss the playoffs again because we didn't get a chance to fight for that 3-peat.
Question.
You see her crying though.
Somebody got a question for you, Maceo. What you know about 2-Notch Road?
So Vince, let me tell you something, Vince. I've lived in many places, sir. I lived in South Carolina. I still got my South Carolina driver's license. So listen, I know a lot about 2-Notch Road. I lived in Columbia. I lived in Florence, South Carolina, which is an hour away from Columbia. If you know 2-Notch Road, 2-Notch Road is like the Peachtree of Atlanta, everybody. I just say that. Like, you put you in that mind. Everything in Columbia, South Carolina is on 2-Notch Road, baby. In South Carolina, the university sit off a little side street off 2-Notch Road. You can, when you're coming off the highway, you come off 2-Notch Road, you look to the right, you see William Bryce Stadium. The campus sitting right over in the cut over there. So yeah, shout out 2-Notch Road. Vince, I know about it, baby. I know about it, baby.
Okay.
Here's a question for both of y'all, and it should be an easy one right now. Is Caitlin Clark the GOAT? Yes or no?
No. Slow down. But Red, me and Red laugh about this all the time. We live in such a prisoner of the moment society that it's like in the debate show. Red kind of talked about it earlier. Like, and this is the impact of the debate show. We want to anoint somebody the GOAT so fast. I mean, hello, everybody. Do y'all remember Maya Moore? Hello. Diana Taurasi. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Cheryl Swoops. who created this thing. Oh, my bad. Cheryl Miller. Hello.
Like
Like,
Reggie
I
Miller.
mean, like, what are we doing? Like, what are we
What?
doing, everybody?
Ja-
She is a
JaVale
great basketball
McGee
player.
mom? Was she pretty good?
The McGee twins, like, y'all, come on, man.
Oh,
My girlfriend, Swin Cash, like, hey, come on, let's stop. Like, let's
Shamika
stop.
Holtzclaw,
Shamika
all them Tennessee
Holtzclaw.
girls, Candace Parker.
Candace Parker, like, all them girls we just named. Caitlin Clark not better than them, but and we're again these athletes right now, they're in a great spot in society because they're constantly in a cycle. Social media, 24-hour TV, these sports talk shows that Red keep, that we always keep talking about. I mean, just imagine 6 shows come on from 7 a.m. to 3 o'clock, and your name is mentioned in all of these shows. Travis Scott showed up to an hour game
sure did.
with a Caitlin Clark jersey on. Like that's crazy. So
They just taking advantage of the times that we in. That's all it is.
That's what it is, Red. That's exactly what it is. We talk about this all the time. Michael Jordan probably, if Michael Jordan played in this era, Michael Jordan would probably hate this era.
Oh,
because one of the things that made Jordan special is the mystique, and how now it's like it's always like it's like the tall tales. It's like we get so many Jordan stories, and it's like it's no video proof of it. So we got to go with the story. Mm-hmm. These guys now, I mean, we watch them from. I mean, think about LeBron. We watched him as a 15-year-old till today. Yep. So, I mean, it's just the era that we in. But nah, Caitlin not the GOAT. Great player. Not the GOAT.
Yeah.
And thing about it is, when we saying this about all these, I swear it was about 2 or 3 other white girls that came before Caitlin a few years ago. We were saying the same thing about who was the girl that was playing in the contest with Steph Curry this past in the All-Star game.
Oh, Sabrina Ionescu, yeah.
Right.
Stewart,
what about Breanna Stewart? All them other girls that we used to talk about. They said the same thing about all these other girls. And as soon as they moved on to the WNBA, somebody else came up to take their spotlight. It's just the time we living in a spotlight age, social media, famous, look at me, cameras, videos, reporters, media, and we just living in the media age. Whoever doing something on today, you gonna treat them like they the biggest star in the world today. Right. And then tomorrow it'll be somebody else. So that's what I'm saying. It's just a rotating cycle. Caitlin Clark is the big thing today.
She big time.
Next year,
it's gonna be somebody else.
Go ahead, man, Joe.
Oh no, I was saying, Coach, and it's just crazy because now more than ever we have so much access to all of these athletes because I mean they share their lives with us. I mean you can follow them on Twitter. You can follow we know what they eat for breakfast. We know where they hang out. Like we get to see the cars, they crib. Like we don't know how Isaiah Thomas
and that kind of kill it for me. I don't like to know too much about the athlete. Yeah, kind of keep the mystery.
Nah, but they can't now, Red, because I mean they always got the damn phone in their hand and they always press record.
Yeah. Every day you're looking up.
Just like a certain girl from LSU, that's why they understand all of the things. I mean, if anybody press record on their phone more than her, somebody please let me know.
You gotta take the good with the bad.
We coming to her, but Caitlin Clark is the best. Let's put it in context. She's the best player of her time. Not all the time.
This is her time. This is her time, Coach. And that's why I don't use it. I always say, Coach, I don't use the GOAT. I always say greatest of my era. Because it's just the different eras. This player for this time, this player for that time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's just how you cut down the arguments because, if you Caitlin, if you team Caitlin, can't nobody talk you off their leg. If you team Reese, can't nobody talk you off their leg or whoever your play is, nobody can talk you. I mean, it's like when we have rap debates. You know what I'm saying? If Ice Cube your guy, that's your guy.
That's my guy.
Nobody gonna talk you off their leg. If Jeezy your guy, you don't care how many terrible albums Jeezy done put out. He your guy. So everybody had their thing, and that's why so many times when you see people had these debates like, nah, okay, what you said really is right, because that's your thought process.
Yeah, when you said Jeezy, I was thinking about old Peaks. Ain't that Peaks guy?
Now Pete's like Pete's like what's the white boy name?
Eminem.
No, the white boy with the hair who did White Man Can't Jump.
Jack Harlow.
I know what you're talking
Jack
about. I know
Harlow,
what you're talking about.
that Pete's guy, Jack
Oh my
Harlow.
God.
Yeah, that Pete's guy.
Harlow.
Pete love Jack Harlow. He love Jack Harlow.
I ain't going to give him that credit for that one. We going to move on.
I'm just telling you, Coach, that's his guy. That's his guy.
Yeah. Vincent said she's not one of the great. She's one of the great not to go there. The people we talked about, Swoops, Maya Moore, Stewart,
Well,
and she the new one. Now, Jerome Maceo said, Jerome said Maceo Juju is going to be better than Clark. Do you agree?
Jane, I agree. I agree. Because her game right now, Caitlin Clark game wasn't like this as a freshman. She developed that game. Juju walked in the door with this game, Coach, and she only gonna get better because she gonna get stronger. Her shot gonna get better. It's scary. It's scary times out there in Southern California, man. With Juju is legit, Coach. Legit.
Yeah, very, very
legit.
Brother Horace, what's up, Horace McLaren?
H.O., what up, H.O.?
What's going on, brother? Oh yeah, Red. They said Sabrina Ionesco. We talked about that.
Yeah.
And Horace said she not to go. Page 2. And Jerome said, hold up. Michael Jordan would thrive in this era because he'd have the ultimate PR team, and his image would be legendary. They'd be all over.
Wouldn't nobody be able to save him from all them gambling debts he'd be accruing.
And also the only reason I say it would be tough because one of the things that and to this day that people hold near and dear to their heart about Jordan, nobody is like, if something came out by Jordan, they killed it. And it was like, okay, that's another story. Keep it moving. My dad says this all the time. Jordan is the only athlete in the world that gets the ultimate pass. He get a pass on everything, and you know. I grew up in a family where most of my uncles are like Jordan haters because they just were like, man, he travel all the time, he shoot too much, he da 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 da. They made it for Jordan. It's just that. But it's like, you know, and so my Uncle Willie always say, listen. If you listen to all of y'all, Jordan ain't never missed no shot. He never lost a game. He done went like 7,000-0 in his career because of how, you know, we romanticize Jordan.
Yeah.
But we romanticize it because, like I say, it's not. We hadn't seen all of you. You just hear the story. We've seen all of LeBron's life. We've seen it. We've seen his whole life. We hadn't seen Jordan life. We ain't see Isaiah life. We ain't see Dr. J life. We ain't see Dominique Wilkins life. We've actually watched LeBron grow up. Like, we've been with LeBron so long. I mean, we know all his kids.
Yeah.
We know all his kids. We know Savannah. Like, how we know Savannah? Why do we know
these
Savannah?
Guys, Melo, Wade, all these new era guys. We know more about them than we knew about the 80s guys, the early 90s guys.
Yeah, so it's crazy, man. Like I say, my uncles, if you ever bring up Jordan around my uncles, I mean, be ready to fight. Be ready to fight, because they're going to be like, bruh. Like, one of my uncles, I can't even wear my J's in this house. I had to put my shoes in the garage while I walk in the house. So that's how petty he is. So whatever.
All right. Vincent said Juju is that girl. Said she just need a better team around her, else she won't win anything. I think they got a good team, and USC is on the map now. So,
and think about how many people gonna come out there to play with Juju. Girls are gonna want to go play with Juju because of the exposure.
Yeah,
that's right.
Crazy.
the camera and the spotlight is on her for the next 3 years or however long she stays at USC. So
I mean, you
yeah,
see all the commercials she got. You see all the commercials she got. She wrecking up NIL, wrecking it up.
And just another thing, she look good too. So they're gonna take advantage of that. She's a good-looking girl that can play ball.
Girl. You can put on magazines. You can
Oh,
put on commercials.
right,
all that stuff.
right.
So we gonna be jujued out by our senior year. We gonna be jujued out.
Exactly. They're
But
gonna
we
be
here for
jujued
it.
out like we Caitlin now.
We here for it.
Well, speaking of good-looking girls, Red, I got a transition.
Uh-oh.
Angel
Time for my
Reese,
baby Angel.
Emmanuel Acho. I think we about to get a rant here. I can see it coming. But
No, Emmanuel ran it enough.
I was gonna
Yeah,
give him the
you
ISO because Red done took his glasses off. Red,
It's gonna get real.
Acho basically said you can't be a villain and then turn into the cartoon character Courage the Cowardly Dog and start crying. Go ahead, Red, fire away.
Well, Acho was right in a sense. I don't know what happened to Acho. They say he backtracked some of these comments, but okay, that's what happened when you working in the national media. They won't let you pick on somebody too long. But look, Caitlin,
Hey, give me water.
you can't
Water.
step and act like the big dogs.
Yeah.
And then
It's
when
one
you
on the-
lose
it's one
one
on the refrigerator.
game, you acting like it was the end of the world. Caitlin, Angel, it's not the end of the world, girl. You only lost. You beat Caitlin last year, Angel. You still a champion. I have no idea why you think you were like at the end of your rope that you had to be down and depressed in front of the media who you claim are already on your case anyway. You don't show emotion to them people. Don't show emotion to the media that you say is turning you into something that you ain't trying to be anyway. I would have never let them see me get emotional. But personally, I don't think you should have been emotional anyway. Like I say, you already beat Caitlin in the game that mattered. You got a ring. She don't. Okay, that was a hard-fought game. You had nothing to be ashamed of. You showed up. Caitlin showed up. LSU. It was a hard-fought game, and they won in the end. So, I mean, Angel, you had nothing to be ashamed of. I understand. You probably had a long year from last championship up into this moment. I know it's been you became a different person. You got a lot more followers. You became a little more famous than you were before you won the championship last year. But sweetie, you were winning, Angel. You still winning. To me, you have nothing to be ashamed of. You have nothing to be emotional about. You still are a good young lady and a good ball player with a bright future ahead of you. I have no idea why you felt like you needed to express yourself that way. But okay, if you had emotion built up, I'm glad you got it out. But like I say, you had nothing to feel bad about. You still, if Caitlin don't win the championship, you would have finished your college career with a ring and she didn't. So to me, if you want to be the villains, be the villains. We had no problem with that. We were already used to you and Flo J doing your little dances, antagonizing. I love the little in Caitlin's face last year. If that's how you want to be that person. But don't claim to be that person. And then when you lose a game and you feel like the weight of the world's on your shoulders, you start tearing up because now you look like a person who 1 minute I'm claiming to be a villain, the next minute I'm crying like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Now, I don't know how hard Acho went in on you like that, but maybe you probably went too hard on you. But Angel, trust me, sweetie, you had nothing to feel bad about. And don't let anybody make you feel bad about who you are as a player, who you are as a person. You are fine. You had nothing to feel tearful or sad about because you still have a bright future ahead. Okay. And I don't think I'm buying it. She ain't been happy since she won the championship last year. I don't know. Maybe that was just part of something she didn't need to add on. But Angel, we all saw you having a good time last year after you won championship. You were the IGN every day. You and your boyfriend having a good time. You and Flo J. You still out here having a good time. You was at a WNBA game last week with Flo J sitting on the sideline. So come on, Angel. you lost the game. You were mad that you lost the game. You was a little sad, but I'm not buying the depressed. I'm not buying the sexualized. You sexualize yourself with all them pictures you post on IG. If you look at Angel IG page, look at Angel IG page and tell me, do you think somebody else is sexualizing her or she's sexualizing her? I don't have no problem with it, Angel, but you just can't come out and be phony about it when you lose a game. You posting those pictures, you know, showing off, you know, your body. So that's what I'm saying. I know you're a young girl, but hey, do your thing. But all I'm saying is I don't understand the emotions from all this after a game when to me you still on top, you still winning, you have nothing to be ashamed about. Like I say, so Angel, you still good in my books. And the only issue I had, I just didn't understand where the tearful emotion come from. I'm not gonna dog you out like Acho was and then having to backtrack, but you still good, Angel. You don't have anything to feel envious of Caitlin Clark about. You still got one ring over her. You still won a championship over her. You and Flo J can still express this villain persona if you so choose to, because I, for one, enjoyed it and I was entertained by it. I liked it. I don't know why you felt the need to back away from it, but Angel, going forward, be you, my friend. I'm with you. I respect you. I think you're a good ball player, even if you don't succeed in the WNBA. I think you got a good future in entertainment. If you want to, you know, go into the movies or be some type of star that way, whatever you choose, Angel, I'm with you. But don't let this media force you into becoming emotional like that, because they ain't on your side and you don't owe them any answers or anything. Only people you owe is your family, your friends, and your loved ones. And so far, you doing good in that department. Much love to you, Angel.
Red, somebody had a statement for you. Vince said, if you want a number, just hop into her DMs.
I'm just making Angel feel good, man. That girl way too young for me, man. No way. I'm just saying, I know Angel is a good chick, and I'm not buying she depressed. I think she's okay. I think she was sad from getting beat Monday night, but I think other than that, she's okay. Going forward, she's going to the WNBA. Good luck on that decision. I know a lot of folks said she probably needed another year. Maybe if she could afford another year in college, but it's her decision. She obviously following Caitlin Clark. She want this battle to keep going. So go ahead, follow Caitlin to the WNBA. We'll see y'all battling again. And that's what I wish you had said at the press conference. I wish you had to double down on your villainism toward Caitlin Clark. Say, hey girl, you got me right here, but you ain't gonna escape me. You will see me again, Miss Clark. I ain't going away. I got you last year in the championship, and I'm gonna get you again in the WNBA. I ain't down by 1 second. That's what you should have said, Angel. You should have been up there. Oh, God, I can't believe it. What the world? Come on, Angel. It's just one game. God, don't go get Caitlin that much power. But anyway, you still good with me, Angel.
Yeah, man.
So I guess I did have a little rant, Coach, but it wasn't my vicious rant. I ain't gonna be vicious like Acho was. I just didn't like the unnecessary emotions after the game, because I felt that it wasn't necessary, because Caitlin got one over on you. You won the ring over her. She just won the game over you.
Yeah.
Red, they coming at you.
Oh Lord, come on! I can take it. Bring it on. Let's go.
He said, I don't think you understand what being sexualized means. If you think just because somebody put a picture online, they sexualizing themselves. He said, you don't know the definition.
I don't think the media was sexualizing. How was the media sexualizing Angel, Jerome? Tell me. If you got any example of how the media was sexualizing Angel, please let me know. Because the only sexualizing I saw was from her IG post and those pictures she was posting. Take away her IG post and all those pictures she posted. I don't think there's no sexualization of Angel Reese at all. Ain't no sexualization of no other women's basketball players. Because unless they post the same IG pictures that Angel posted. Other than that, please explain yourself, Jerome. How was the media sexualizing Angel Reese?
All right. Vince, the VP, said, "Repeat after me. Say flage." That's how you pronounce flage.
You're right. Flage, not Floj, Flage.
Okay,
I'm sure Miss Cadoza can pronounce her name.
Oh, y'all crazy.
And Vince say Angel Reese may have a future in tubing movies if the W doesn't work. You know what? See,
Like I said, I didn't say quality movies, but I just said movie. The girl, she has a face that can be out there. Like I say, she's a beautiful girl, and some people can take it. They can use that. She can use that and make some money.
Yeah.
Maceo, while you enjoying your refreshing beverage to quench your thirst, and Red done been on a 10-minute rant. What's your comments? I knew you gonna do one, Red. That's why I was laughing. I said he got a rant for
Well,
y'all.
you gave me the flow, coach.
Yeah.
I appreciate
it. He spoke a lot of truth in that. So
I know.
one of the things being in this industry that I think is one of the worst parts of the industry, covering the losing locker room. I hate covering the losing locker room, but a lot of veterans in the business, they will tell you the best stories are in the losing locker room. Like, they don't never really, they go over and talk to the winners, but the best stories are always in the losing locker room. And I've just always felt that even though they give a team like a 10 to 20 minute cooling off period, I'm always like, I'm under the 24-hour rule. Don't say nothing. Don't react. Because, your emotions so raw, like right after the game. So, if somebody asking you something, you're like, you're really not in your right mind. So you're going to say a lot of stuff, and that's going to be the opportunity for you to get it off your chest. Coach, you know this as a coach. We always tell your players, you tell the media, you learn more about your team in a loss than in any win. So for Angel, it's almost like I'm not calling her a front runner, but what I'm saying, see, when it's all good, you want all of the praise. You want everybody talking about you, and you have no problem with that. But when you lose, it's like now, oh my God, I just hate being in college. Do y'all know what the last year of my life has been? Like, the last year of your life been pretty good. You know what I'm saying? You made more money than a lot of college athletes. You got Google commercials, you got this commercial. Red just talked about your Instagram page. You was all in Miami. A lot of people will say that the reason that your season started out slow, you wasn't in shape because you was out kicking it. You had a great time. So her career,
she wanted us to believe she was depressed.
Yeah, and so listen. They always talk about heavy is the head that wear the crown.
Yeah.
But you got to take the good. You got to take the good with the bad. Because when it's up, it's up. Mm-hmm. When it's up, it's up. But Kim Mulkey probably told this to this team all year, and they had to know. Everybody wait on y'all downfall. The antics. And that's what people gonna bring up. Well, you have no problem when you point at your ring finger, when you yelled at UCLA bench. People say we all call them receipts. People say them receipts, and the receipts gonna come due. And like I say, I've been sitting in plenty of press conferences where people hold grudges, and like they can't wait to get you in that vulnerable spot, and they gonna beat you up. One of the things that I kind of miss with Trey being out is like that back, because it's so many media folk who be at Trey. They be at him. Like, yeah, Trey, when it's good, you want to come in here, you don't have your hood on your head. You want to talk like you mad when the Q&A over. But, in a loss, it take you forever to come in there. Now you short with your answer. So, it's the give and take, but that's part of their job. So, yeah, Angel, it's been good. It's been a great ride for Angel, and it's going to continue in the WNBA. Now, I don't think her game transitions to the WNBA because, she's not a scorer. She's going to do it. Her star is not going to be as big as it is now. Well, Caitlin Clark, because Caitlin can go one-on-one. She off the dribble. She can do a lot of stuff with the ball or without the ball. Angel got to wait on somebody to get her the ball. And
That's right.
that really don't work in WNBA. That's not really the WNBA game. So I mean, we'll see. But I mean, I salute Angel, man. You had a hell of a ride, and
Right.
you have nothing to be ashamed of. Your ride was epic, epic ride.
Yeah.
I
And
agree with 100%, Maceo.
what you said about the locker room or the losing locker room, I had that happen to me when I was coaching Louisiana. It was on a lower level, but I coached a girl. We lost the championship game by a missed 3-point at the buzzer.
Yeah.
And I got to sit there with them girls, and parents were trying to get in there. And I said, tell everybody, stay away right now. We don't want to talk to anybody right now. I don't want them talking to anybody. They're not feeling it themselves as young ladies to want to talk to anybody. And I sat there and told them, I had to try to explain to them what I was proud of and everything. But folk were trying to get in there, like you said, right after the game. And your emotion right then,
You roll. You roll.
yeah, you don't want to hear
The only
nobody
thing that benefits after the game to talk to people like that is the civilians, the folks on the outside, because they want to be entertained. They want to hear something crazy. They want to hear something from the athlete's mouth that probably you wouldn't get when they don't have those emotions built up. But that's the only thing that benefits right there. It don't benefit the athlete. It don't benefit the team. You guys are absolutely right. It should be a 24-hour period, or definitely at least an hour to give these folks time to calm down and get their emotions in check, their feelings in check, so they can get their thoughts together, so they can be as professional as they can be when you're asking them this stuff.
Because a lot of times, like the other night when the Hawks made that big comeback against Boston.
Right.
Jason Tatum press conference, I mean, it was a defensive press conference, because he's in the air like, oh my God, how do y'all blow a 30-point lead? And, he was like, hey, y'all know they professionals too over there, right? You know they play in the NBA too. We're not the only NBA team that was on the floor. This the NBA, but you're gonna get answers like that because, again, it's the emotion. These guys are raw. Like, I mean, don't nobody want to give up no 30-point lead. Don't nobody, we've been 100 for LSU. We've been 100 all season. Y'all been waiting for us to lose so y'all can get us in this moment.
Yeah.
And fire off them questions. Hey, but that's part of it. It's part of it.
And
sorry,
Angel. Just got to be a little more prepared for it. I think Kim Monkey, she done thing here. Monkey, she's so unprepared or so unprofessional when she sit up at that podium. No wonder. I mean, you can't expect the teachers to come from her, because she be about as emotional
herself. They take cues from the coach. They take cues from the coach.
Exactly. There you go.
She all in the video. Red, she all in the video too.
Yeah, I saw doing a little
TikTok. With hell, she got out coached. I mean, Gino, they out coached her.
But I'm saying, you see why folks coming for him when you say you got the coach all in the video, you got her threatening the media, attacking the media, saying, I'm gonna sue y'all. I got the best. I'm saying, so I'm saying, this how y'all gonna act. You know people coming for y'all when y'all lose, so you might as well expect it. Angel, all y'all should have been expecting this on Monday. Y'all should have known, all right, y'all. We've been doing what we doing. They're going to come for us when we lose, so let's just say as little as possible. I'm saying we're going to keep our emotions in the locker room. We emotional, but we're going to just go up to that podium, say what we got to say, and get off as quick as possible. We can get back to this locker room and cry.
Yeah.
I wish they had did it like that, because they had to know that with all of the TikToks and all of what they've been doing all year long, you had to know that they were coming for y'all if y'all lost one game.
It's coming.
They'll learn. I think they're young, and they'll learn. Kim should have known, but the young girls, they'll learn from this process, I believe. But Kim, I ain't giving her a pass, because she the coach. She got to know what's going on. She got to prepare those girls to be ready for that.
There you go, Vince. Vince. Bingo.
That's the right thing to say. Because I saw Angel Reese while Caitlin Clark was out there shooting and everything. She walked out
with the crown on the seat, with the crown on their bench,
and put it on the bench. And I'm like, okay, now you putting yourself in a situation where, like you said, like y'all said, if you lose, you gotta take what you dish out. You dishing it out, You got to be able to take it when it happens.
Got to be able to take it. Yeah.
Red Jerome said there was an anime cartoon made with Angel Reese actually having sex. I was like, oh my God. He said, also, people can be depressed and still look like they're living their best life, which is true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you're right, Jerome. I can't say you're wrong on that day. I mean, people can put up the front and then things that happen, you'd be like, wow, I didn't know they were feeling like that. So I can't deny that. But Angel's young. I just think she's young, and I just think she made a few mistakes with the media. I think she'll learn from this moment.
Yeah, she's gonna have to develop her game tremendously because, be honest, like Maceo said, y'all, I saw her shoot an outside shot, and it looked very ugly.
You're like,
it looked very suspect. Like,
oh, you talking about Angel Reese?
Yeah, away from the basket. Oh my God!
Nah, she can't shoot now.
Yeah.
You got now under the board. She relentless. She got a drive. She got energy, but away from the basket, which was some of those girls like Asia Wilson and some of those other girls, they gonna push her away from that basket.
Boy, they're gonna bring out that deep water. Come on, come out that deep end. Come on the deep end so I can go by you. Come on.
Can't stay in the 3 feet where you can stand up. No, you're gonna have to get out there in that 8-9 feet, and it's gonna get ugly. And she's gonna do something about that. The Rev chimed in, and he'll probably be on in a few minutes. He's an Angel Reese. Best bet is to be a Dennis Rodman type player in the WNBA.
That's gonna be a game because I mean, like I say, those girls them girls in the W, they are skilled. Like again, she gonna be playing against stretch fours. Like these girls can dribble. Like they gonna be coming out and they got the midi as the young balls say. My midi. They got the mid game. They can dribble, drive. Like Angel don't do. That's not her game. It's not a game. So we'll see. We'll see. She gonna spend a lot of time in that paint. She gonna spend a lot of time in that paint.
Yeah. Hart said Coach should have told Angel before the press conference to stay calm and talk about the game only. Yeah, he should have prepped her for it and told her. She should have prepped her for. I mean,
Kim can't prep nobody because she be unprepared and unprofessional herself at the podium.
Kim. Now, y'all don't know this, but Kim has her own office where she goes in and she probably hits the hooch. I know she probably get a couple sips of hooch before she go out there, and then Kim start talking in his own. Y'all get ready.
She an OG. She a Texas. She an OG. She OG from Texas, backwoods, Texas.
Yeah. Vince throwing shots. Vince, the VP said, if you don't want your coach in the video, Randy and Raven, come over to the Death Row Gamecocks. Shout out to Suge Knight. He said, come to the Gamecocks. And he also
Kim Moore could be all in the video. She all in the video.
Yeah, Asia Wilson is licking her chops waiting on Reese. Yeah, she is.
Boy, gonna give her a 30 piece. Gonna give her a 30 piece. 30 piece. All flats.
Yeah. Wait a minute now, no drums?
No, they're gonna be all flat. That 30 piece, you gonna hand out all flats. She ain't gonna even want no blue. She ain't gonna want no blue cheese, no ranch, no celery. Nothing. You're gonna get these 30 all flat.
And that really need to be the team she hopes she get drafted to, and just ride to Oak and learn. The Aces.
The Aces gonna
maybe sit down for a year and learn something.
You see, they done already moved. Coach, they done already moved the Aces game because we know Indiana gonna take Caitlin Clark. They've already moved the Aces and Indiana Fever game to a bigger gymnasium out in Vegas.
You know it's gonna be the one thing I can say about Caitlin. She definitely gonna bring some fans to the WNBA.
Listen, it's gonna be so crazy. That little 3,000 seat arena over in Cottage Park where the Dream play. I'm already dreading when Caitlin Clark comes to town because like when the Aces are here, dude, it be super standing room only when the Aces come to town. So I can already see what it's gonna be like with Caitlin Clark. Like 3,000 seats ain't gonna be enough. It ain't gonna be enough, dog.
No, ain't gonna be enough. They had to move. They had to move to State Farm.
They had to move that thing to State Farm. If they small it, they'll be like, "Hey man, okay, the Caitlin Clark game gonna be in State Farm Arena."
Yeah,
We might as well pack it out. A couple of times she's gonna come to town, pack it out.
Might
that's
as
right.
well.
Make that money. All right, y'all. We done had some fun. We done reached halftime. It's halftime of the show. When we come back, we're gonna do the Braves report, and then
Oh,
we're gonna do 5 for 5, where we talk about 5 topics, and we'll probably hit on some of them. Maybe those topics might take a little longer than a couple minutes. I know that some of them are good. So, but we're gonna be back.
We'll get through 'em.
Yeah, we're gonna get through them. And when we come, like I said, when we come back from halftime, we're gonna get into all our topics. We'll holler at y'all in a few. All right, we are back. As soon as I can clear the screen up, we are back. We are back on the Red and Rev show. Mr. Maceo had to dip for a minute. But ladies and gentlemen, somebody has just popped up on our screen. He looks familiar. I guess y'all know who he is. He is the Reverend Michael Clayton Harris Jr. the third. He is here. What's going on, Rev?
Not much, man. I just wanted to stop by for a quick second. I'm worn out, man. It's been a long day. Had leadership meeting at the church, trying to finish up my doctoral work on Monday.
oh,
Yeah, man. So I got to put a PowerPoint together. So I'm not
let's
gonna be
go,
able to show
Doc. Let's
too
go,
long.
Doc. I already
So
calling you Doc. Let's go,
so
Doc.
so next time this week, y'all can officially call me Dr. Michael Harris.
Let's go, Doc.
Well, I tell you, Rev has been some very spirited commentary on the day. I know the using the leadership meeting. I know the deacons were trying to persuade you to get away from the lifestyle of the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Braves and embrace Philadelphia, which didn't work again for the next time. So they're not withholding anything. But I just want to hit you quickly, and I know this was one of the main topics. What's your opinion on that on our UConn game?
It was a defensive battle for sure. Um, you know, I think it was a reminder about how good Paige Becker is.
Mm.
We forgot about how good she really is because she is on Caitlin Clark's level when she is in her bag. I think Gino Auriemma had a great game plan, but it just showed how Caitlin Clark is resilient. And then it showed how good those other Iowa players actually are. You know, Caitlin Clark gets all of the billing, but those girls that she's playing with, they're not slouches. They're
Nah,
solid. They're solid. They're solid D1 ball players,
hey,
and
real. They on
yeah,
scholarship too. They
they
on
got
scholarship too.
scholarship too. Yeah, they're playing big time D1 basketball too. You know, Caitlin gets all the billing, but I mean, it was a game that it wasn't the best looking game, but it showed what a battle looked like, in women's basketball. And just to see them competing, hustling, and so forth and so on, that's what I enjoyed about it. And then the stars showed up when they needed to show up. Down the stretch, Paige had some great plays. She hit some clutch shots, had a nice little pass. Caitlin Clark just shows the epitome of being a superstar where she could impact the game when her logo threes are not going in. And that's what some people don't realize. Like, if her shot is not going on, she could beat you in other ways. Like
Yeah.
she could pass with the best of them. Like she can shoot it, she can pass it, she understands the game, she has a great basketball IQ. And then of course
Yeah.
I'll address the call right quick. Now I haven't looked at the tape, but I wonder if the young lady was fouled when UConn got that 3-pointer when they cut the lead to 1. Because remember when the girl from Iowa went on the other side? I think Paige Becker might have pushed her. And that's how that steal came about. And that's when they got that 3 to cut the game to 1. So everybody's talking about when the moving pick was called, which it was a moving pick, should have been called at that time. Probably not. But that's where fundamentals come in. Because Paige Becker, if she's fundamentally sound, she should have come off that pick shoulder to shoulder.
Yep.
That wouldn't have caused her teammate to have to take a little step over to set that pick so that she could be wide open. So that's where fundamentals come in, because you're taught when you come off a pick, you come off the pick shoulder to shoulder so that the defensive player doesn't have the space to cut through the pick. So that's where Paige Becker messed up, because she didn't come off shoulder to shoulder. But still, I don't know if that was the right time to call it, but it was a foul.
Man, Paige kind of choked it in the ear, real. She
missed
got
a big time shot. She missed a big time shot, no doubt about it. But the team choked when they didn't rebound that ball. With Caitlin Clark.
yeah. No, I'm saying her choking revolved around the whole team. It caused the whole team to choke, man.
Yeah. I mean, because the way women's basketball has it, if they rebound that ball, timeout, they advance the ball to half court. 3.5 seconds is a lot of time.
A lot of
to get a
time.
shot on that other side of the court. So
Hey,
that's
real.
when UConn messed up.
Hey, real, to make it worse, and then Caitlin, she gonna throw the inbound pass off Caitlin butt and wait some more time off the clock. Like, God, Paige, you just choking all the way around. Turn around, girl.
Yep. You got to see where the ball is. And that's another sign of Caitlin Clark's genius, because she knew just hitting the ball off the girl's backside would take some time off. So, I mean, here's the thing though. This March Madness to me, for women, has been the greatest March Madness I can ever remember.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, you're right.
One of the things that women's basketball used to have against them is it used to be where the best player in college would win the championship. That's how it used to be. That's when you had the Breonna Stewarts, the Diana Taurasi's, the Shamika Holslaws. Whoever had the best player,
that's who was winning.
Typically was going to win the championship. But now, college women's basketball is so balanced, and it's competitive, man, because you literally had 6 or 7 teams that legitimately could win the championship. And the thing that makes South Carolina so impressive is that they don't even really have that star player like they're accustomed to, like the Asia, the Asia type player, the Boston type player.
Yeah.
They got a solid team. Like
they're a collective, coach. I call them the collective. That's what I call them. They the collective.
That's a great name. That's a great name, because they could beat you 1 through 10. I mean,
how you want it? How you want it?
NC State was in that game, but then that depth kicked in, And next thing you know, they down 20 plus after only being down 1 point. When that depth comes in. So, man, I'm not even really interested to watch the men this afternoon. I ain't even gonna lie, man, because they not put. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Real. We've been talking an hour and 40. We ain't even got to the men yet. We ain't even started talking about the men yet.
Well, I'll leave that to y'all. I'm gonna go by the time y'all talk.
Hey, don't leave it up. Wait, Real. We better do 5 for 5. Men, we'll talk about them next week.
Yeah, man. It ain't even.
I'm gonna do my Braves report.
It ain't even interesting, man.
No.
Rev, you got it. Somebody, the VP said, and I quote, he said, you look like, wait a minute, if it pop up, if not popping up, he said, you look like you had the Suge Knight, the Deacon boy that passed time and run the game on you. So, like you had to do some serious work.
Oh, man, that's funny. That's funny. So where are we, man?
Yeah, but we about to do the Braves report, but I like that statement, and Vincent said it too, and you all emphasize it. They are pretty much a collection of solid basketball players, and 1 through 10. I'm just gonna predict it now. Iowa's not gonna beat them tomorrow. I don't see it now with that lineup, and now how they run those in and out, and they can send so many different people at Clark. So it's gonna be tough.
I wouldn't count Caitlin Clark out. I think on paper, South Carolina should win. They got more depth, but man, that girl's a bad girl, man.
Real, I might take Iowa just to be the villain of the whole thing. Just see if I can just to rile people up. Come on, Caitlin, get them.
Yeah, she's a bad woman. I want to stop.
Red. Go ahead, Red. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm good. You breaking up, Coach?
Red. Where is your buddy today? What's the name of that show he got? Where is he? What's the Duke fan? Where is he today?
Coach's Corner.
I was coming for him when Duke lost, and now he don't want to be on the show. Where are you? If you out there, I'm here. Come on, talk about. I forgot all about that. Thank you for reminding me. I'm here. Where is Duke now?
Coach's Corner. Where you at, Andre Davis? Coach looking for you. I throw him a shot on my page today.
Man, I mean, he went on a rant talking about UNC this, UNC that, and now you at home with UNC, and we still got 6 titles, and you got 5. So keep on talking about Duke this and Duke that. I mean, don't come on, don't be trying to hide now. I hope he pop up in the comments because I'm gonna roll him today. All that talking he did like Duke this, Duke that. We the greatest team in college basketball history. Blah blah blah. That's like saying Caitlin Clark to go. Shut up. Don't say nothing else. See,
all right, Coach. Let's go to the Braves report. Right?
Yeah, Coach. You saved by saving when he come on.
Yeah. All right, Red. You ready, man?
Yeah.
I've been ready, man.
All right. Let's get this Braves report.
Yeah, I had to get that out. I'm sorry.
Here we go.
It's game time.
All right. I think we're ready for it. What's up, everybody? Time for the Braves report. Well, we had a little weather week this week. Then we had 4 games. One of them got delayed. So in all, the Braves played 3 games this week, 2-1. The White Sox, we split with the White Sox. Thank you, Mr. Bummer in the bullpen. But anyway, Braves had their home opener last night, and man, it was a home opener. Left nothing to be desired. I mean, the crowd was pumped up. Strider got off to a bad start, or really got off to an awful start. I mean, giving up 5 runs. So once again, the Braves got to play catch up. But seems like that's something that we do best. We play catch up. I mean, just nibbling at that lead a little bit here, one inning here, one inning there, till we get that one big inning, and wow, it's over. Like I say, if you don't have a good bullpen, you are not gonna beat my Braves. You got to have a good bullpen, because once that starter come out to the game, we tee off. We're gonna try to tee off on your starter, but it's guaranteed we're gonna tee off on that bullpen you got. So you gotta beat us with your starter and your bullpen. Any kinks in that armor, and you going down, baby, because our batters wait. We wait for pitchers to come in nervous, not sure about what they want to throw, feeling all sweating, taking off their hat, scratching. Oh, yeah, we got them now, y'all. We got them. And we got you. 5-2 lead. Looked up at my phone. It was 5-5 in the ninth. Look back down again, looked up again, 6-5 Braves win. I tell you, you can't do that. You got to beat us 9 innings, baby. You ain't gonna just come and show up 3 or 4 innings and think we gonna go to sleep. We don't go to sleep, especially here in Atlanta. So you better play us for 9 innings, or else you ain't got a shot at winning. Now, I'm a little concerned about this MRI that's going on with Spencer Strider elbow. One thing I know about my GM, even if Spencer go down, he'll scout this whole entire league to find a replacement. One guy don't kill us. You understand? We'll trade and trade and trade until we replace him for that year. But one thing about it, we on the ball and we gonna keep moving, because Braves baseball is back, baby, and we on that journey for the 3rd ring. The journey for the 3rd ring is on, and it's in full effect, baby. Good luck on your MRI, Strider. And I think Fried is pitching tonight. You have the right, Max Fried, to look better than you did in Philly 2 weeks ago. You understand? Rev already clowned you that day, and I'm gonna clown you tonight if you don't show up. Max Fried, you better be ready. Let's go, Braves. Oh, and the offense is just popping. Y'all know the offense balling, so we ain't worried about the offense.
Well, what are your thoughts, Coach, on what Red's Braves report?
I mean, the game last night was big time. I mean, the Diamondbacks, who are your defending National League champions, look good and thought they had it in the bag. But those Braves, they resilient. They're not going to go away anytime soon. And they're going to make a game out of it. Now, you're not just going to come in and just blow them out. You got to play, not like Red said, you got to play 9 innings. Ain't no need. Ain't no need of anybody thinking you just come in and walk us down. It's not going to be like that. So the Braves right now looking good. But I hope that Spencer Strider does not have an issue. Because what's the name? You didn't see it Shane for the Guardians out for the year with Tony Johnson. And that was his pitches. I hope nothing like that happens with Strider. I hope his MRI comes back positive. So we'll see.
All right, Mason, any thoughts?
Man, we got one job. We have one job. We have the best roster. We got the best lineup in baseball. We got all these superstars. We got one job. We have to hoist that trophy.
All right.
Anything else is uncivilized. Like,
all right.
We need that fast parade down Peachtree and it matriculates up to Cobb County. Listen, I'm tired of looking at them division title banners. I don't care about those no more. We're going to win those in our sleep.
Yeah.
For us, it's World Series of bust. And I don't care what they're doing on the West Coast. I don't care what they're doing up there in your neck of the woods, Coach. Rev, we got one job.
Yeah, right.
You hear me, Bobby Cox Jr.? We got one job, Bobby Cox Jr. One.
Talk about Snickers.
I'm sick of it. Yeah, Bobby Cox Jr., man. He got all the Bobby mannerisms. All of them. And he need to stop. He need to stop.
Now, the one person I got to give a shout out to, he had a slow spring training, but Jared Clinic, that boy balling.
He balling.
Yeah. He was my dope, real.
Yeah, he belongs. He belongs.
That dude, and I mean, once again, it shows the power of Double A.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Double A knows how to discover talent, and that was just a great trade to be able to get him, and we got him under control for a few more years, man. So I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps on doing this, and eventually they may put Adam Duvall on the bench and let him play every day. But if they do, and he balls out again, he'll probably get one of them good old contracts.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Cause
Well,
that joke was balling. He had
that 10 for 10 that like that double A them like to give everybody that 10-year
yeah.
$100 million contract. Yeah.
Hey, Jared will take that right now.
Let us go on the time up 10 for 10. 10 for 10, 10 for 100. Let's go.
For sure. For sure. All right, gentlemen. Let's go in here, man. Coach, you all right? All right, man. Whatchamacallit? The VP said Coach needs to feed Roscoe.
I just gave him some. He all right. I just gave him some. He fine. I gotta talk. I gotta get my boy right. I know he's a little frustrated.
Real, thank God you showed up when Roscoe had a little moment.
All right, gentlemen, man, let's do this 5 for 5 where we have 5 topics. We talk for 5 minutes. Each of our panelists will have 45 seconds in solo screen and then 15 seconds in the group screen. If they go past a minute, then they will get muted. And as the VP would say, cue Lunas. Let me see if we put it in there. There it go. So let me follow the VP's plan and cue Lunas at this time. Let's do this thing, gentlemen. There we go, man. Let's get this 5 for 5 going. We got 5 good topics coming your way. Here it is, 5 for 5. Let's start with Stephon Diggs. Maceo, you go up first, man. Here we go. Stephon Diggs, no longer a Bill. Now he's deep in the heart of Texas. What you got, Maceo? Go.
So Rev, here we go. Stephon Diggs, sir, your career is on the line. You got ran out of Minnesota. You got ran out of Buffalo. The Houston Texans are giving you all of your money, and this is a 1-year prove it. You either gonna shape up, be a team guy, or you can start early with your modeling career. Cause dude, you're wearing out your welcome everywhere you go. Tank Dell and Nico Collins, they're the ones. Can you come into Houston and be a team guy and set yourself up for the last half of your career? Because if not, you're going to be hanging out with T.O., Ocho, all of those guys. So, yeah, get ready. You got one job. One job, Stephon Diggs. One job.
Red, what you got?
Yeah, I'm with Maceo, man. You blew it in Minnesota. You ran and you're talking and you're whining. You blew it in Buffalo. Now you in Houston. A young guy like CJ. You go over there, giving him headaches and driving him crazy. Well, that's gonna be it, buddy. Because yeah, ain't gonna be too many great quarterbacks that's gonna want you to come in and help them. You just turned out to be. I don't like to say that C word, but you being you turn out to be a disease to these teams. We trying to win. We don't need crybabies around every week. You crying about something. So yeah, take advantage of your opportunity in Houston. But they, like I say, they giving you all your money so you can be a free agent next year. And if you don't make it work over there, you're gonna be a free agent. All right, you're gonna be free. Period. You're gonna be free, Stephon.
Coach, what you got?
Diggs, like they said, you got one assignment to come in and fitting into a team that it could possibly be mentioned and are mentioned as one of the top contenders to try to upseat the Chiefs for the AFC. Now, because if you don't, that alphabet F in your name gonna change the G, and instead of Stephon, you're gonna be Steph Gone.
All right. Does Reverend Knight Nation got anything? No, nothing on the football. All right, on to the next topic. Rashee Rice's troubles. Key wide receiver helped bring a ring to KC. Gets in some car trouble. What says you, Red? What you got? Go.
uh kid too young, uh dude, you've got to learn to make better decisions. Now the one thing going for you is you young right now, you're a young kid, you can probably get through this incident, well, as long as you don't mess up again. But you don't want to start making this habit, man. And you don't want to. You already wrecked your cars. Don't wreck your career too. So learn from this mistake, Rasheed, and don't ever do no crap like this again. Because you'll probably get past this. It's gonna cost you some money, but you probably gonna get past this. Any other incidences, you're probably gonna be out the league. So learn from this incident, and don't wreck your career, man. Because I mean, they need you. They need receivers in Kansas City. You got the opportunity to make some money. Don't ruin it by being a dummy in the offseason. Done.
Coach, what you got?
Simple, Rasheed Rice. You have made a mistake. Can you come back from the yes? If you choose the wrong path, instead of being Jerry Rice, you're gonna be Minute Rice. Simple as that. You're gonna be gone.
Maceo, what you got?
Well, brother Rasheed Rice, you have made the job for the Kansas City Chiefs even more impossible, sir. You're gonna get about 8 games in the street without pay. So now the Kansas City Chiefs got to decide: are we drafting a receiver early? Can we really trust this guy? The NFL's biggest issue every year is, what are these guys gonna do with all this free time and money that they have? And as we see, these young guys just can't handle downtime. Rasheed Rice, I hope you stacked your money last year, because you're going to go 8 weeks without a game check, sir. And that's tough. That's tough.
Wow.
Mm,
Man,
mm.
man, man. That's
He
a
gonna be
lot of
he gonna be living with his woman.
All right. On tonight, next topic. Warren Sapp joins the Colorado staff of Prime Time. What you say about this, Coach? Go.
I know Dion has probably sat down with Warren Sapp and said, look here, dog. All that histrionics and all that talking you were doing in the pros, these are college kids. I want you to coach them. You got plenty of sense. Use it. Or I'm going to put you on a flight. You can go back to Florida or wherever you from, and you can go do what you got to do. Go hang out with Ed Rice. I'm sorry, Ed Reed. That's what I meant, Ed Reed. Because that's who you going to be with.
Maceo, what you got, man?
Rev, I don't like this move. I think that Dion is just trying to assemble so many names.
Yeah.
Warren Sapp can't play the game for these guys.
Yeah.
And Warren Sapp has proven time and time again that, given a lot of time, he gonna mess it up. I don't trust Warren Sapp to do nothing. Just look at his haircut. You too old to have that mohawk, Sapp. Like, how are these kids gonna take you serious and you walking around with a mohawk? I don't like the move. I don't like the move. I don't like the move.
All right. Red, what you got, man?
Wow. Leave it up to Red to be the positive voice on campus. I didn't have a problem with it before I heard Coach and Maceo, but man, now I sound like a fool endorsing it. But I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm hoping. It's been a few years since Sapp has been in the media spotlight, but I'm with Maceo on that haircut too. Come on, you trying to be a leader of media. You probably need to get a haircut. Probably need to just cut it all off and go in there bald, or just get a regular fade or whatnot. But yeah, you trying to be a leader of men. Now I hope Sapp has calmed down somewhat, but I think Maceo and Coach are both basing most of this on his wild, extravagant, boisterous personality that we all have been witness to since his playing days. And even when his playing days were over, he ruined his job on the NFL Network. I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about, Maceo. You don't want him to go to Colorado and ruin them young boys' lives up there.
He can't do right.
But I hope, Sapp, that you have calmed down some, and maybe that's why Dion is bringing you on. But I can completely understand the issues that Coach and Maceo have. with you coming on because man, you have been quite a character throughout your career in sports.
All right. That's good stuff right
But
there.
I'm gonna say yeah for right now. I hope it works. I'm gonna say yeah for right now.
All right, on to the next one. Uh, can Purdue's Edie survive in the NBA? Big 7 footer. What's your thoughts, Maceo?
Fellas, y'all know Edie can't survive in the NBA. It's a big men have skills. We have stretch fives now. He not that. He not that. So he will come in, he will make an impact, but the up and down game is gonna limit his skill set. He's gonna probably be a second round pick. He'll be a guy that's gonna look good coming in for warm up, coming in using old 6 5s, but his game just does not transition to the NBA. Sorry, Edie. I hate your eligibility is running out, my guy, but yeah, it's not gonna work in the NBA.
Ray, your thoughts?
I was curious to hear what some of you guys are thinking, but the fact that I ain't been hearing this guy's name been mentioned as by that guy that's gonna be the top pick for teams or the guy that teams are the tank for, that's letting me know that obviously people not thinking that highly of you. The players that we think highly of, you'll hear something about. You'll hear, okay, these are the players that teams are gonna tank for. These are the can't miss prospects coming out of college, and I know Edie, along with every other guy in college basketball right now, ain't none of you guys impressing nobody. So whether it's Edie or a big boy from NC State, Burns, or any of these other guys out here, none of you guys are impressing anybody right now. You ain't even impressing us enough to want to watch the games today. So I know you ain't impressing no NBA scouts right now. So whoever these guys are in college, most of you guys are gonna have to go to the draft combine. That's why I got the NBA draft combine now, and y'all gonna have to do y'all impressing there and going forward because y'all ain't impressed nobody with your college game right now. So I agree with Macy. Yo, it's going. I don't see any of these games transitioning to the NBA right now. Anybody that's coming out the league right now ain't gonna make no immediate impact for any team that's drafting them. So I don't know why these teams tanking because I don't know who you looking at to come on your team
Bruh.
next year to make an immediate impact. You might as well just play as hard as you can during the regular season because tanking, it ain't no reason to tank anymore right now. As long as these guys ain't balling in college.
Coach, are you back? Coach,
Coach, eat it. Purdue, eat it. Can
we're
you
gonna
hear?
start. We're gonna start banning him from doing the show
Yeah, I can hear
in
you.
that room.
You can?
Hello?
Yeah.
We listening.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Your thoughts? Can Purdue's Edie survive in the NBA?
He gonna have to get a little more skill away from the basket too. He's a big one, but he's a big one that needs. He got to get that jump shot right. I mean, he's a terror under the goal, but away from the goal, he might have to develop some kind of a jump shot like Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama. Well, he ain't gonna be Wembanyama. Never can. He ain't gonna be that close, but he got to develop another jump shot outside of the post play.
All right, and on to the last topic. Last but not least, Bronny James
Oh,
enters
oh boy.
the NBA draft. What says you, Red? Go.
Uh, Probably the same thing everybody else gonna say that this kid is just not ready. Bronny, what are you doing, man? LeBron coming out this week saying LeBron is his own man. Well, if that's the case, man, dude, you ain't starting off on a good path, Bronny. Are you not self aware? Do you realize you were riding the bench last year from USC and I hope you don't think you can just immediately go to the NBA and transition your game like that without even having a decent college season yet. Now I heard folks say he's keeping his options open. That's why he's entering the transfer portal. Dude, trust me, stay in the transfer portal. Get out the NBA draft. You are not ready for the NBA, Bronny. I hope you come to your senses and make a better decision, but you just need a little more. You just need more time in college. I think you need to get more time with your education. And I mean, a lot of folks are just don't think you're gonna be the type of player your father was, and that's not a bad thing, man. A lot of great players' sons are not as great as their fathers was. Deion Sanders' son ain't as
All right, Red forgot about him 1 minute. He's about 3 minutes. Coach, what you got, man?
I'm glad he's doing it for evaluation purposes only and not trying to be serious about it. He just wants people to tell him how good he is right now. But I can tell you how good you are with a 4 point something average in basketball. I can tell you that. You don't need to go to the NBA scouts. I can tell you. Right now, you're not ready. Coming off that heart scare, he's just not ready. So good luck to him, whatever he's going to do. And I think he's going to end up at Duquesne with LeBron's teammate who is coaching him now. I think that's where he's going to end up.
Maceo, what you got?
Rev, Bronny board. Bronny made $4 million in NIL last year. Bronny been making money since high school. The thing at USC, Collier getting ready to leave, is falling apart at USC. Bronny, stay all 4 years of college. You don't have to feed nobody. You in a great situation, Bronny. You in a great situation. Find your college, hoop 4 years, keep getting money, and life's great for you being LeBron James Jr. It don't get no better than that. You don't need the NBA. You fine.
I agree.
Let's see. Revenant Nation might be chiming in on. The VP said, "Good luck, Bronny, averaging less than 5 points a game. Also, you're too short. You're going to be 6'2", heading to the NBA. You better be a dog. A dog you're not." Alexis Hill says he will get drafted because you know who, and I believe definitely that. I mean, it's a mockery.
Maceo, I hope the Hawks ain't dumb enough to go and draft
No,
his
no.
kid.
He listen. It's not even a conversation. His name ain't even brought up nowhere near State
Okay.
Farm Arena. So no, they
Okay,
good on that.
good.
They
Because
good
I
on
know
that.
Now,
wrestler
see,
kids, they
I'm,
just dumb enough to do some stupid stuff like this.
I'm a LeBron guy, but this is the type thing that may make me turn on because he need to be a father right here. Like he needs to be honest with his son. Say, son, your game is not NBA ready.
Yeah.
Like stay in school. Like
Right.
Mason said, you're gonna still make some nil money because it's almost a mockery of the game for him to be drafted. Like it was already a mockery for him to have been a McDonald's All-American.
Yeah.
Right.
I know somebody's pockets were greased because I
Yeah.
can't ever remember a kid averaging 16 points
Yeah.
and being a McDonald's All-American.
Yeah.
When I was coming up, you couldn't let average no less than 25.
Coach, 30.
Really?
Rev, 30.
Third, yeah. I mean,
30.
you had to have doggone near averaging a triple double back in the day. At least a
That's what
double.
I thought they had to be the best of the best to play in the McDonald's league.
Wait a
And
minute,
see this,
Rev.
and this,
McDonald's All-American?
yeah, it was a McDonald's All-American,
Yeah.
Man, he
which was
wasn't even a Crystal All-American.
yeah. He wasn't a district All-American. He barely made the All-District team. I mean,
What
this is
he
the
wasn't
kind of
even he
stuff.
wasn't even Waffle House All American.
Like
I
I'm all
mean,
for I'm all for LeBron, being there for his kids. But when we start like taking spots away from other people that are more deserving, this is where I got to draw the
yeah.
line. Because folk are like, nepotism works all the way in the corporate. I get that. But most of the time when we're talking basketball, you're taking a spot from an urban kid who needs it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
bottom line is Bronny doesn't have to take another shot, bounce another ball.
He
He don't have to
good.
step foot on another court. And he'll be
He
good for the rest of his life. When
he
he has
good for
children, the rest of their
life.
life, he's good for generations. There's some other kid that
Jesus.
needs
Covered.
this opportunity. There's another kid that needs that draft slot
Yeah.
because it's literally life or death.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
gotta
That's
get
why
on.
I say he not too self aware. You got to be self aware. And I'm with you, real LeBron. you got to take a little heat from this man because and he don't. And I'm telling you, real LeBron and Maceo, you know this too. LeBron is gonna take some heat for this. If you let this kid, because he already got folks saying why LeBron letting his kid go to the league and know all the stuff he gonna have to face and the criticism because he know his game is not ready. And you know it, LeBron. You know that yourself. So why are you setting your son up for this disappointment? I have no idea. But like Rev said, LeBron, it's time for you to step up and be a father, man, because you got to alert this kid to what he's walking into. You can't just let him walk through the fire without any type of, where he can't see exactly what the big picture is. He got to know what the big picture is, what he walking into.
This is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever heard. And I mean, it disgusts me for
And
us to be talking.
Rev, you gonna bring the haters gonna start coming back out on LeBron.
I mean, here it is. He needs to be on the same program that LiAngelo Ball needed to be on. All 4 years. All 4 years.
Hey, is that Black Sheep? That's the Black Sheep one, right?
Yeah, the one.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Overseas.
Yeah.
At least Bronny ain't stealing, but they need to be in the same league.
Yeah, right. Bronny, don't do that dumb and go over to China and steal now, Lord. Boy, LeBron to go crazy on that boy.
Man,
LeBron might kick him out the family for that.
if a team is crazy enough to draft him, they basically drafting Thanasis Antetokounmpo because all they're gonna do is sit at the end of the bench and watch because he ain't gonna get.
But they stupid old Jeannie Buss, her dumb butt to do that. She like the man Jeannie. I swear, Jeannie, don't do it. You are not your dad. This ain't nothing Dr. Buss would do, Jeannie. So Jeannie, I swear, I don't know what's gonna go into that little pea brain head of yours to make you think this gonna be good for the Lakers. But you better not do it, Jeannie. Don't do it, Jeannie.
This was crazy.
Maceo, you think I'm ranting now? You gonna hear a rant for ages if they draft that boy.
How many teams in the NBA? It's 28 or 30 teams?
32.
It's 32 teams. Listen, all these 32 GMs, they all value their jobs. They not gonna draft this kid. And furthermore, life's great for Brandon. I mean, this is a deflection. Hey, I want to get away from USC. He was at Maryland last. Shout out to my little cousin MJ Morris, who's gonna be the quarterback at Maryland. He got to hang out with Bronny. Bronny took his first official visit to Maryland. Bronny wants to be in college. I truly believe this. Bronny understands the business of, listen, I can make $16 million through my college career. I can do something my dad has never done, get a degree. I can enjoy the college experience. And by the way, he getting crazy paid. Like, he won't make this kind of money in the NBA bouncing back and forth to the G League.
No.
Find you a school, Bronny. Go play 4 years. Dude, again, you're not your dad where your dad had to take everybody out the ghetto. You don't even know what the ghetto is.
No.
You were born with a silver spoon in your mouth, Bronny. Come on, Bronny. Stop it. Well, that's why I say we're not going to overreact to this. We're not going to overreact to this.
I'm with you. Dude just need to just chill out and have some fun.
I think we need to make sure we're directing our conversation to the right Bronny. And that's LeBron James Sr. That's who we need to be having this conversation. Because it's his vision that's causing this foolishness. His vision to play in the NBA with his son. That's what's fueling this fire.
Yeah.
Because if
ain't
LeBron,
that good, LeBron. Stop being stupid.
If LeBron wasn't staring father time in the mirror, this wouldn't even be an issue. But because he's staring father time in the issue is why this conversation is one, which it should not be one. Because 4 years from now, really, we don't even know if Bronny's an NBA prospect then. Because if his last name was Smith, he wouldn't even be sniffing USC.
Look, if his name was Michael Smith, Bronny
Smith. like, wow, he's a great student. They wouldn't be talking about him on the basketball court.
He
Hey,
been North Carolina
real.
A&T. He been A&T
Yeah.
Aggie Pride.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If he's
Hey,
working on an
real.
agricultural degree.
Real. If it was Bronny Rose, like Rose, I know you didn't really like Ray Rose. But get out of here. You ain't coming
Get
here.
out of here.
Get out
Get out of
Hey
here,
man.
man. I mean, this is like I'm almost ready to turn on LeBron because of this.
Yeah, man.
here. Wow.
Hey,
Oh,
Bronny can't help
wow,
who his
man.
daddy is. Bronny can't help who his daddy is. I've always said that, man. He didn't ask for this. It's for
No, he
this,
did.
man.
And that's
But he
why
can be, but he
people
can be smart. Brandon should know himself that Brandon. You know you ain't ready for the NBA. You got to make like LeBron said. You got to make some decisions yourself. Forget that dream of playing with your dad. That's his vision. You got to decide. Look, I'm not ready for the NBA. Like Macy Rev said, I need to stay in college for 4 years, get my education, and see if my game can improve and transition with these next 4 years. Right now, boy, you can't even sniff the G League, man. I don't even know if you can even sniff a high school team right now because you ain't even playing that good in high school. So, Brandon,
Hey,
stop it.
fellas, I got a question for all three of y'all. If you grew up like Bronny, I know my answer. I'm gonna ask y'all. Would you even be trying to play basketball?
not
No,
at this juncture.
no.
Not at this juncture. I'll be working on my next business endeavor.
Right. I would be a businessman, just making business moves out in California.
I mean,
Enjoying my young life, get networking, get connections. So when I get of age, I can be my own man. That's what I'll be. See, that's what I would use my dad's money for, making my own connections and making my own way. So I won't have to
Man,
depend on him going forward.
I will be playing basketball. I'm sorry. I'll be in the YMCA in my backyard. I'll be hooping it up while I'm making millions.
Your hamster don't want you playing basketball, coach. Because it's freezing up.
Roscoe disagree, coach.
Roscoe said, no, I don't approve your statement. Because you freezing
He's
up,
not doing
dog.
well today. He look like he's sick.
He said,
He look like he's sick. I don't know what man is talking
he said, I ain't wasting my energy for that answer. Get to the next. No, but to coach's point, I'll say this. If I love the game, I would play out my eligibility. And then while I'm playing out my eligibility, I'm thinking about my next career move. Because what's going to happen is he's going to be eating for lunch if he ever steps foot in an NBA game. There are going to be guys who are going to try to embarrass him.
They're gonna be lined up, Real. They're gonna be lined up. My turn is my turn.
Yep.
I wouldn't even want to face it.
My mother trying to call me out at my age 7. I would have certainly been a businessman at age 7. He was selling fountain water to the Morehouse Glee Club at intermission. Lord have mercy. Can't let your mothers watch this show, I tell you.
I'm trying to tell you, hey man, somebody taught my mama how to text, and it's been bad ever since. Like, first of all, who got my mama's smartphone? Why did we do that?
Oh my God. Maceo, I feel you on that, man. Lord. It was tough.
Who did that?
You see what the VP
And now
said,
she getting on Facebook now.
Bronny needs a name like Tyrone Felix Johnson. You can't take a b-ball player seriously with a name like Bronny. All right, man. That's 5 and 5. That's the end of it, man. I appreciate y'all holding it down while I was gone. Coach, his hamster said I got enough for this week. So we're gonna finish the show
It
off.
held it down for a good minute for the first hour.
All right, who has the right to do what, when, where, and how? We out of here. Who? Red
All right.
first.
I'll go. Lakers and Hawks, you got the right to keep these wins up, man. I'm not sure what my Hawks gonna do, but keep winning. Like you say, just keep winning. We don't know what's gonna happen. Lakers, Yeah, you tied for eighth now. You can keep rising up. Just keep winning, fellas. And I think the NBA playoffs gonna be good for Old Red. I like it when both of my teams are prevalent, and we hot right now. Hawks only really lost one game out of their last 5 or 6, and the Lakers, you don't want 8 or 9 games. So I like what my NBA teams are doing right now. You have the right to keep balling.
Mm, mm.
All right, Coach, are you back, man?
I
Who
thought
has the
I
right to do
would.
what? Who has the right to do what?
Men's basketball, you have the right to make your games as compelling as the women and have some good ball games there. I don't know if you topped last night, but at least you can try and make the game worthwhile to watch. And Macio's ex lawn guy, you have the right to try to find another job because you done got fired.
I'm
All
still
right,
here.
Maceo, who
Oh, he
has the
out there
right to
now. They still been
who has
talking
the
to him.
right?
He out there now.
He ain't here. He's still out here. Still out here.
Oh, he still ain't. Oh, okay.
Nah, he's still out
He
here.
still
Who has the right to do what,
NFL.
when, where, how, Maceo?
NFL. You have the right to continue to rule the world. Not only have you made your offseason relevant, you done now bullet the NBA on Christmas.
Oh,
You're
man.
selling the rights to your Christmas games, and the business started off at 75 million. So everybody's lined up because everybody loves that drug. That's the NFL and the owners, Goodell and his minions. They continue to prove that no matter what they do, we're going to watch, and there's nothing we can do about it. NFL, you got the right to continue to dominate the world. It's crazy.
That's
I
great.
agree.
That's
I
good.
love it.
Somebody deboed the NBA for real.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Christmas games, wow.
South Carolina women's basketball, you have the right to finish the drill. You have the right to go and be perfect. You're right there. You're knocking on the door. Your Caitlin Clark is just in the way. Finish the drill. Dawn Staley, go ahead on, take your place amongst
Legend.
one of the greatest women's
Legendary.
basketball coach ever, ever, ever. That's all I got right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Get to my
thank y'all
girl
so
Nail
much.
get the wins.
Thank y'all so much for watching episode 321 of the Red and Red Sports Show. Big ups to Maceo Hurd Jr. of the Crush for joining the fellas on today. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Red, for holding it down while I was trying to teach some people leadership in Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Y'all, Lakers have the right to keep on going. That's what Mama said. South Carolina has the right to take Iowa down after that awful call. Everybody, enjoy some more NCAA basketball. If you can stomach the men's game, watch it. Make
I'll
sure you tune
pass.
in tomorrow at 3 o'clock for the Red
I'll be
Sports
watching
Chat.
Lakers and Hawks
And
and my
watch it if you can
Braves.
stomach it on Monday. And then we'll be back. Same Facebook page, same YouTube channel. Episode 322 next week. But thank you for watching episode 321. And we're out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out.
Peace. Oh, what? Oh, sure. I made it through. Yeah, give me something. Man. I'm hungry.